Hello! Hi! I'm alive! Wait, is the game loading? Is the game showing up on the screen or no? Oh wait, there we go. Wait, why is this so zoomed in? Hold on. Hold on. Transform? Is it fit to screen? Whoa, okay, I'm learning OBS as I go. Almost a year into streaming and I'm learning. She lives. um I'm scared of a jump scare, but we're gonna finally finish this game off today. You know, I'm not a big fan that it's all kind of fucked up like this. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. um, sorry, I'm like kind of worried now. Okay, let's see. I don't know how long stream is gonna be today. It might be like a regular two hours potentially, maybe, mayhaps. Do I go to documents? I can't tell. This reminds me of like a, I don't know. It kind of looks like it's like sketched on, but not. Okay, how do I forgot. How do I get to where I need it? Is it media importer? Okay, no, I can't get there. How is it that I found what I had to do again? I have to go to terminal, right? But then I have to find the code to get into the terminal, right? So it's I'm already forgetting how to play this game. I had the same problem last time too, where I was like, how do I find the code? Is it project report? No. This is like throwing me off so bad. Like that it's like glitchy like this. Is it cognitive integrity? Okay. Is it through, I forgot what it was. Help. And then oh my god, I'm forgetting how to play this already. we fucking played this the other day. No, I mean, actually no, I say other day, but it's been like last week. Let me see. Is it help center? Was help center the way I found it? I think it was, right? Admin. Or was it not? Get the gift from my mom. I forgot how we found it. I know, I'm trying to remember how we found the error code. Wait, didn't we already buy her a birthday present? Your cart is empty. Okay. You know, low-key, $8 for these spoons isn't bad. Insufficient balance. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to remember what it was. Alright, let's go to... Ooh, what is going on here? Let me make myself a little smaller, actually, I think. I should make myself a tiny bit smaller so more of the screen can be seen. Howdy, chat, gang. We've been seducing the spider mommies and the eldritch honeys. No. I get here and Kiayama is broke as fuck. Okay, I'm not broke technically. It's the character Salim is broke, you know? Oh, he's trying to get the monster girl. Turkey, do you remember how we got the error code? I forgot how we got the error code. I just realized everything's upside down. What is this? NT's friendship opportunities. If I click on this, anything happen? No. Okay, what does this say? What is? He always cried, but he always cried. His father was disgusted with him, but he is haha. Those cycles fascinated him. Oh, what cycles? IT wasn't that kind of place, or it wasn't that kind of place. It was supposed to be just peace. Then his grandpa prayed for him, for that peaceful Firdaus. He said to him, never take your desire as your god. He didn't listen to him. He just kept worshiping his desire. He pushed aside his beliefs. He just wanted to be the greatest, just like the pharaoh. The pharaoh. Every time I think of the word pharaoh, I always think of the fucking the little Karibo. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. Just like the Nimrod, just like the Korra. No rest till I get that eight-legged leg lock. Jesus Christ. Wouldn't it only be six-legged because the other two are their arms, right? Or no, right? He founded a fake religion and called it turquoise. His employees, they looked at him as if he were a prophet. Technology was their new god. Tiny sparks was enough to make them feel like masters of universes. The ego of his flesh made machinery was unbelievable. That machine, which had to eat when it was hungry, had to use the toilet that sweat and smelled. How long is this? Oh my god. They were no different from monkeys twisting two wires together. He committed the greatest sin imaginable. Now tell me, my dear agent, when has defying God ever ended well? Well. And they got 8, and the top half has arms. I see. Okay. Let's go to news to. All right, let's go on Jackal blog. You should have never done this. All right, what about we youngs? Why was the beautiful sky not enough for you? Why did the beautiful birds and the sun fail to satisfy you? Why did you choose this path? Why? What about wanna marry? Yeah. Oh, let me leave. All right, now host today. All right, what about the NIC? All right, kind of funny enough, NIC is looking normal. All right, what about the this suffering, endless suffering, embrace it. Okay. Also, what error code, bro? I just got here and you already fucked something. I did not fuck anything up. All right, I have to input an error code in here to figure out what I need to do to get the last video, and I forgot how to find the fucking error code. So if you don't remember, then we're gonna keep clicking on things until we figure it out. What if I go on social chat? Do you think anyone's online? No. Okay. Found it. Wait, how do you find it? Where do you go? Is it? I don't remember. I remember it was so simple the last time we looked for it too, and I was like, oh, I think I stumbled upon it. Is it under downloads, or is it? I forgot where we had to go for it. TM Media Importer. Is it under there? I'm clicking it. Import. Oh, I'm so stupid. Not ready. Wait. Okay. Please verify that you're human. Okay, I'm human as fuck. And when your Lord said to the angels, indeed, I will make upon the earth a successive authority. Please verify you are human. Wait, where's my mouse? Oh, I see. Okay. Adam. We said to the angels, prostrate to Adam, and they prostrated except for Iblis? Oh, Adam, dwell you and your wife in paradise. And eat from wherever you will, but do not approach this tree, lest you be among the wrongdoers. I don't like this, guys. I don't like this at all. I'm human AF, says the orca. It's how we got the error code from before. Okay, I see it. So we were supposed to click there. Oh, the crash report. The Sky OS operating system could not start properly. Please download and run the Sky Dock Repair utility to restore your system. Error code description: core systems are missing, corrupted. Okay, let me just, copy this real quick. An active internet connection is required to repair your system. Oh. Alright, what was it again? Hold on. Where is it? Wait, hold on. Help center, right? Okay, admin. Okay. I'm kind of, I don't know why I'm so worried. I'm so nervous. Not the biggest fan of that. Okay, so help center, and it's gonna be, what was it, 192. I'm like, what was it as I have it pulled up? 168.1.1, right? And then admin 12346. Wait, no, I'm connected. My connection's here. Admin. Okay, never mind. I don't have to do this. Never mind. But I will paste this. My doctor said I'm gonna have to start prostating at my next appointment, but if Adam's doing it, then I guess it's normal. Is someone watching you? Hackers, NIC, corporations, get 100% secure email address right now. Oh my god, I should do that. Download. Free cellular phones. I'm scared. I'm so freaking scared. Okay, open downloads. It's this one, right? Where am I? My hands are tied? Wait. Oh, I see. I understand now. I understand. Sorry, my... Oh, it's just a man. Oh. Dennis, are you out of your damn mind? What the hell are you doing? Dennis. Answer me for God's sake. What the hell do you think you're doing? Please, I'm begging you, don't bind me to Firdos. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't argue about anything. And that's how he killed me. In the beginning, it was all silence. At first, I thought I was in the afterlife. But I wasn't. Where the hell are we? Low key, I thought it was Brendan Fraser PNG for a second. All I'm left with is madness. Oh, I see. Did he put me in hell? In PC hell? Is what IT people see? I just waited. I couldn't be a servant. For me, heaven does not respond. Leap of faith now. Alright, I'm jumping! Wait, was I supposed to jump? Where am I going? Blank sent me a message. Alright, who sent me a message? I don't think you're Salim. What's happening? NIC, that's what you are. Mehmet Yildiz? I'm probably butchering these names. Computer guy, how do you know? The camera, I'm right next to you. My webcam is blocked right now, but just out of curiosity, I want to real quick move my webcam. You're Sinan Ogun, CTO of Turquoise Technologies. Sinan is dead. I'm a software. AI reflection of his mind. Ask anomalies. Are you the one who caused the anomalies? Me or those things? Those things, all the minds consumed by the Furtus machine. The camera they gave to Salim gathered everything. Me and those things. Gathered from where? From the heaven. I caused this project to happen. What have I done? How am I supposed to face God? He will never accept me. Do you know Salim? They sent that kid on purpose. They stuffed some money in his pocket, told him to record everything and come back. And then you unplugged that camera into or then you plugged in that camera to the computer. You shouldn't have done that. Why? Those things leaking from here to the whole internet. Just open your browser and check. Wait. What do you mean? When you're ready, this is what you need. 0x73. Oh, I'm so stupid. Click my sleeper. I just want a game right now, guys. Oh, it's changing. That's why. I just want to be a gamer. All right. And then we all died at the end. PC hell is a RAM shortage. 10 out of 10 story. New York Times bestseller. Don't get accidentally doxxed by I know, I low-key, I was kind of like wondering. I was like, I wonder if this is the kind of game that would bring up like information on my PC. Is this game normal? Or not game, is this website's fucking normal. They were like, oh yeah, this guy's fucked up enough, we're just not gonna. Wait, pain of trap. Oh wait, never mind, hold on. Pain of trapped souls detected in game. Screaming input received. Calming effects confirmed. Reality distinction error. Game or lived experience undefined. Permanent confinement not authorized. Screaming produces no functional result. And process ends. Game over. Baba Shadow Board! Prepare! Creation or destruction. I'm speaking of poetry of suffering. You still can't see it. You're no longer certain of anything. Did you ever truly have consciousness? This is not a life. You must question your existence, accepting the suffering. There's no escape, no peace, no safety. Are you losing your mind? No, you can't see nothing. You're alone in darkness. It's ending. You will never awaken. Forever engulfed in darkness. No memory remains. Only the shiver. This is sick. This imprisonment, there's no escape. Ever. You are losing. The presence of that deep, bone-chilling cold wasn't enough to make you question your existence, was it? I only wanted you to... Did you hear something? Did I hear something? Was that just me? That threw me off so bad. I thought I heard someone. Oh. The presence of that deep, bone-chilling cold wasn't enough to make you question your existence, wasn't it? I only wanted you to see no. I think that's part of the music. Oh, okay. I was like, oh. I'm in a level of hell. Stop resisting. 741171151. Is this a number? I think this might be like a number code. Was all this real? You can never tell. Zeros and one hurt. A pain deep within. We are trapped in darkness. The time has come. I'm terrified. I'm not alone. Look around you. It's always the same. Endless suffering, endless pain. You are losing consciousness. It is good. You hate the light, you'll never see the light of day. You are losing your skin, in the end you realize. Oh my god. Alright. Yo, binary? Alright, Jenny. Oh, I hate my mom, Wow, Jenny, that's fucked up of you. I thought you loved your mom. Oh, did I get another message? I thought I heard like a little beep. I thought I heard like another message. All right, well, let's figure this out. All right, what was it? It's diagnose, and then 73. Alright, you'll need the final recording. You have no idea how much I've suffered. They'll come for you too. Your supervisor is Mole? Okay. He's betraying you. Okay. Yeah, and they are coming for you. Who's coming? It hurts. Okay, alright. I remember everything. Alright, do I just click here? What am I looking for? There's a mole. Okay, what about it? What about it? Do I have to follow? Turquoise knows you. Where do I go? Do I... What do I do here? I hear... So... Because I hear the voices. Do I move anything? What's it? Can I move anything? I'm like trying to type things. They're coming for you. You can't escape them. Okay. Okay. They will blame you for everything. Listen to me. Okay. Anything else real quick before I continue? Okay. Okay, information management system. This personnel account has been permanently deauthorized. Contact your supervisor if you believe this is an error. Can I exit? I'm scared of what I'm gonna see. Are these supposed to be depictions of demons? Like, I say satanic demons loosely, but like demons or players in religions that are supposed to be similar to Satan. You know what I mean? Like people who are, or beings who are against God. Do you know what I mean? Those things are everywhere. 56897. 56897. From Dennis T. Coral, Dennis Coral, turquoisetechnologies.com. Unknown. Dear Semel Yuxel, thank you very much for your cooperation and your assistance. Regarding the location of cyber analyst Metzield will be rewarded. Also, the backdoor software you introduced into the NIC network provided extremely useful to our efforts. And rest assured, National Intelligence Center will never learn about this collaboration between us. As agreed, $350,000 has been transferred to the bank account you provided. Be confident that by what you have done, you have prevented the obstruction that would have endangered humanity's future. With sincere regards, Dennis T. Coral. What the fuck? What the why would they do that to me? Am I gonna get jumped? Your system has encountered an error and is restoring itself. Please do not turn off your device. Stand by. Oh my god. Too late for. Oh. Huh? Oh. I'm scared. Oh. I'm up in. Oh, my cat's coming to come for me, house. Oh, wait, I need to look up. I was petting her. Turquoise Technologies operating kernel type help. What was it? Wait, I just want one last sleep just long enough to die. I just want to hear. Oh, I can't read. One thing from you and this consciousness. Those things are tormenting me. Kill me, and the final recording will be yours. Was it diagnose 0x73, right? What's the new diagnosis? Oh wait, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Diagnose. Wait. Diagnose. 0x28. I'm gonna get jump scared. I'm shivering. Wait. If you believe there's an error, you may deactivate your service using. Deactivate. The whole club was looking at her. Service. Yes. Oh, enter. I'm stupid. I was pressing space. Yes. Yes. She hit the floor. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shawty got you got. Oh, Shawty's getting really low. I'm running. Oh, wait, no. Is this what hell feels like? When the pop brownie hits really well. You know, I would say, yeah, same, but I don't. I've never eaten one. Oh my god, I'm safe now. I'm in the back rooms. Can I go up the slide? We get what? Ooh, never mind. I can't go up the slide. I was gonna ask you guys what was your go-to playground thing? Mine was swings. I would hog the swings all the time. Okay, anything over here? Oh wait, this is from where I first walked into. Oh, I didn't like that sound. I didn't like that sound at all. Wait, I just realized this video is dated January 1st, 1970. If I hear footsteps behind me, I'm not turning around. Hi. Hi. Let me just play some, no, never mind, I can't play Minesweeper. Please don't jump at me, please don't jump at me, please don't jump at me, please don't jump at me. Oh, hi, mom and mom. Oh man, this game is so inclusive because of the same-sex mothers. And oh man, look, they're so good old mom and mom. It's just, they're just living their best life. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Oh, where's the other one? They're just having fun. What am I supposed to do? Something? Is this a loop? What am I supposed to do? Do I talk to you guys? Do I stare? Am I not supposed to stare? Is it rude to stare, guys? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it's rude to stare. Let me just... Who's crying? Is it me that's crying? I'm not crying, you're crying. Okay. I'm not staring. Don't worry. It's rude to stare. I'm not staring. Oh, hi, you. Oh, why are you staring at me? You know, it's rude to stare. Just let me. Oh my God, moms, they're duplicated. I'm scared. Oh, thank God. I'm not in control anymore. Oh, thank God. Turquoise Technology murdered cyber analyst Mehmet Ildiz in his own home while he was investigating the Selim Kara case. The National Intelligence Center believes he betrayed them. Selim Kara's mother died of a heart failure 2 weeks after her son's death. At her request, she was buried beside her husband and her son. Turquoise Technologies has given the green light to Phase 2 of their Project Heaven. Heaven does not respond, guys! Woo! We finished the game! What the fuck? That was a good game! That was a really good game! Oh my God. I forgot there was some voice acting. I was like, voice acting? Can I skip through the credits or no? I guess that credits aren't really long. That was a really good game though. And me? Guys, they mean you too. Thank you for playing our game. This project was created through difficult times, and despite those challenges, we made every effort to provide a meaningful experience. We set out to tell a story, and we sincerely thank you for being a part of it. Oh, until I close out the game. Oh my God. Alright guys, stream's over. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine. Oh my God. Oh my. Let me switch over to the just chatting. Oh, I'm huge. Let me just. Okay, I think I'm good right there. I think this is like a perfect. I don't know if I'm too zoomed in still, but. Oh. Okay, right there. Tire swing. This spin so fast I can throw up and go home early. That was Spiderweb Jungle Gym. Because we think we had it because I jumped off the top. Why would you? I knew a kid who jumped off the top of one of those, and his top mouth, like jaw, basically somehow got hooked on to like a bottom thing, and he like lost a couple teeth at doing that. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but I remember I knew a kid in elementary school who did that. when you're an ally, but also shitting your pants. I decoded that list of numbers. Oh, wait, really? Just like, accept it and surrender. You never existed. Oh, so she's like totally crying. Multiple Kiayamamas. One for everyone. Gigi's Heaven will not respond. Why won't she text me back? Yo, what up, Chuds and Chud Orca? Has Heaven responded yet? No, Heaven did not respond. We fucking died. Oh, I'm huge. I'll take lies. Kiayama tells herself for 500. What the hell? I am of average height, you may say. Actually, I had a friend who came back from Japan recently, and he told me I would fit in perfectly over there. He said that I was the same height as everyone else. So take that. Haven't responded with a gun. Oh, I'm huge. Kiayama has to say that to herself to make it through the day. Oh, Turkey, you and I have something so you have something alike then. Osa came up to check up if I'm okay again. Bro, lame Yama is such a liar. What the hell? Osa, I kind of need you to like move. You're like in the way of the camera. You have a little boogie. Wait, hold on. Let me clean you. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you guys are like that with your animals, but every time I see like a little like little moquito, like a little like eye booger or like a little something in their nose, I'm like let me get that for you real quick. Let me groom you. Bro, lame Yama is such a liar. What? A 2-piece in a pod. At least I'm above 5 foot. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh my god. That was a really good game. I really like that game, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That was a very, very good game. Definitely scary. Scarier than what I thought it was gonna be. Not that I was like, oh, this game's not gonna be scary, right? But I went completely blind. And I don't know, I thought since it was gonna be like a lot of pointing and clicking, there wasn't gonna be like a lot of scares. But then once I saw the kind of scares were in this game, I was like, oh, game, I underestimated you. But can we talk to the cat? Like, the cat is entertaining as fuck. What the hell? What do you mean the cat's... She didn't even say anything. She didn't even meow. She was standing here. Oh shit, game's over? What the fuck? What now? Probably just chatting for a little bit. Especially I haven't chatted for a bit. I didn't know how long the game was gonna be, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and you kind of learn how to play a Minesweeper. Yeah! She didn't have to say anything, Kia. What the heck? I'm trying to think what I've been doing this. Oh, sorry for the lack of streams this week. It's because, I realized that there was a lot of things planned. Like, my friend came back from Japan and it was his birthday, so we were like, oh, let's go celebrate. And then I had other things too, where like another friend was coming by like my apartment, and then another friend was doing something else on a different day, and I realized like, wait, I don't really have a lot of time to plan things for stream this week. And then I got commissioned to draw something, so I've been trying to focus on that too. And so I'm like, maybe I shouldn't stream too much this week. So that's the only reason why I haven't been super streaming or anything. Oh my god, my cat walked next to my legs. I thought I kicked her for a second. But yeah, so that's the only reason I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm like. That's why I hesitated for a bit, because there's some plans where there were maybes, and I was like, well, I kind of need to know as soon as possible. So that's why I kind of dilly-dallied a little to put the schedule out, and my schedule was just one day. Scum comes every stream for the cat. Bro, play calculator? Calculator? What's calculator? Like, do you mean like the calculator game, or is there a game called calculator? Bro said dilly-dally. Yeah, what's wrong with dilly-dally? You know, it's nice to kind of throw in some whimsy into your vocabulary, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta throw in some fun words here and there, and you know, it brightens your day up, like you know, it really helps you have a good balance of whimsy in your life, you know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, what I did do this week, well, for sure, I watched the new, I don't know if you guys have Netflix. On Netflix, they came out with the new docuseries called The Dinosaurs, and I watched that shit. I watched that shit the day it came out, and that shit's so fucking sad. Do you guys mind me? I don't know if you guys are gonna watch it. Do you guys want me to tell you what happens? I mean, it's a docuseries. I don't know if there's spoilers, but like, it's so fucking sad. Just calculator, bro. You need to learn your basic math. What? I am so good at math. Just don't ask me anything. I'm so good at it. Gonna come Kiana to draw Kiayama. You know what, low-key I kind of want to, but I also kind of want to ask my mama, be like, can you draw like a PNG for her or something? But then if I get a PNG drawn for her, then I feel like I kind of have to ask my mom to come on stream and like be on and be like, hi guys, spoilers, the dinos all die. They do, and it's so sad. You know, fuck it. If you're here, I'm spoiling the shit out of this docuseries. All right. So each episode focuses on a different point of all the periods. So there's like the Triassic period, the Jurassic period. There's the I forgot all the other periods. There's like so many of them, right? But it all kind of focuses on different ones, right? Bro, talking about dinosaurs in the big 2026, like they've been extinct for millions of years. Shut up. They're so cool though. They're so cool. Like, so the first episode focuses on like before dinosaurs were like a thing, essentially, like when it was like just reptiles, you know, kind of thing. Because there's a difference. Dinosaurs are not reptiles. Dinosaurs are different species. You know, there's reptiles in the same way as a whale is not a fish. You know what I mean, right? Okay, I'll make that clear. So the first period focuses on the reptiles, and then kind of hints a little bit at like how dinosaurs started out. And dinosaurs started out as these little tiny itty bitty little itty bitty tiny little birds. Oh, they almost look like crows, like how small they are, right? Kind of thing. Maybe not crows, actually. Crows can be kind of big. Almost like imagine like a chick that's like a little bigger. It's kind of that's not small, right? And wait, I don't have any streaming services. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I'll stream it in the Discord. Maybe I'll be like, guys, you want to watch some dinosaurs today? I'm like not gonna watch it. Okay, dinosaurs just big ass birds, right? Basically, yeah. Actuals like, no, yeah, they're tiny. They're little itty bitty tiny things, right? And then, oh my god, I was so sad, oh my god, I'm trying to remember what happens in all the episodes, because I don't remember if I remember some of them chronologically or not, right? But there's like one scene where this one dinosaur, like its ancestors like flourished because it would eat the grass and like shrubs and things on the floor, right? And it was very low to the ground. It kind of almost looked like a amphibian kind of thing, right? And it would just, you know, it would eat everything like on the ground, right? Like grass and everything, right? And then eventually, because obviously when animals and plants, you know, they evolve together, right? And everything wants to eat and defend itself against each other, right? So there's gonna grow traits to eat or defend itself, right? And so at this age, like plants are learning, like, wait, you can develop bark and you can get really tall. So trees started becoming a thing, right? And oh my god, guys, this poor fucking dinosaur. Oh, I'm so sad. This poor fucking dinosaur. It's starving to death, right? Because there's no more shrubs or anything on the ground. It's basically just dirt and dead plants. And the only place that has the greenery are in the trees, but they're hella tall, right? Like imagine like redwood trees. And this poor little dinosaur tries to climb up a tree, but it can't because it's not meant to climb. It's just a little guy on the ground, right? And it's looking longingly up at the trees to eat it. And then it kind of stumbles down to like a little opening where like others of its species are like out there already dead, and it kind of stumbles out there. And then there's a different dinosaur like kind of stalking it because it's like, oh, it's gonna die soon. I'm just gonna eat it, right? Kind of thing. And then the poor little dinosaur just kind of stumbles out next to all of his maybe friends, and then it just kind of goes blah, like a little plop. It just dies, and it's so sad. Every episode starts with like how a species came about and how it died, basically. So it will start off with this is a species. This is what thrived. This is what was around. This is the cool thing that happened around this time. And then at the end of the 40 something minutes, it's like, and this is how they die. You're gonna watch this dinosaur we just showed you. We're gonna show you how they die, how they went extinct, how they suffered. This is what they had to endure. It's so fucking sad. And I spoke too soon when I was watching this documentary. I spoke too fucking soon because low-key, okay, as much as it is, okay, I'm not gonna say it's not important. It's a very, very important fact that the asteroid took out the dinosaurs, right? The fucking asteroid, right? But I appreciate it sometimes when documentaries don't bring it up or don't focus on it, because sometimes I don't want to know about it. I don't want to see the destruction or the suffering. I just want to learn about cool little guys, right? And so we got, cause I was watching with one of my roommates, we got to like the last episode, and I thought we got to the end, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm so glad they didn't show the asteroid, because like too many documentaries nowadays about dinosaurs show the asteroid, and it's always so sad. Like I can never get through it. And immediately I hear Morgan Freeman's voice. Oh, because Morgan Freeman's voicing it. I hear him go like, millions of light years away, an asteroid gets hit off the belt of the asteroid belt, whatever. And it's ended. At least that's when they start talking about the asteroid. I'm like, no! And oh my god, it was so sad. It's so fucking sad. So it's so sad, guys. I mean, low-key, we need something to watch after Fate ends. Yeah, low-key, to be honest. I could have taken out that rock because I'm him. Could you take out a rock the size of Texas? Kiayama can't handle that already dead things die. No, it's dead. No, you don't get it. You're not an empath like me. You don't get it. I'm just an empath. No, I'm kidding. Morgan Freeman's been old ever since he was born. Yeah, low-key, I don't think I've ever seen him young. I'm not gonna lie. Icky, I'm just that guy, bro. I would win. Yeah, sure. And then, oh my god. So at the beginning of the documentary, or not the beginning, but like of the final episode at the beginning, they showed hadrosaurs. Hadrosaurs are really cool because typically they're kind of like the typical herbivore. Like if you watch like a Jurassic Park movie, they're most likely gonna have a hadrosaur there because they're pretty much like chill guys that just kind of like eat grass and plants and that sort of thing, and they're like in herds, right? And they're pretty chill. But hadrosaurs are known to be very motherly. Like they're very, very protective of their young, right? And this documentary did a really good job of portraying that. And it shows like a scene where this like, oh my god, low-key, this is actually like, really goated. The scene was really good. So like there's a scene where a Quetzalcoatlus goes up to like like a hadrosaur nest that the mom's not there because mom's going to get food, right? And so the Quetzalcoatlus goes up to one of the babies. There's like 5 of them, right? Goes up to one of the babies and like snatches it and like eats it, right? And it's about to eat another one. And the mom fucking barrels over and like hits it over. And low-key, okay, I've never seen like anyone animate a fight with like a Quetzalcoatlus and anything else. And when a Quetzalcoatlus does enter the scene, usually they're kind of like, they got the biggest dick in the room, you know, like they're usually the alpha, you know, kind of thing, right? Like they usually are not they don't go down without a fight, and they rarely ever go down, you know what I mean? But in this documentary, the hadrosaur like literally like football tackles it basically to the ground, and it grabs it with the mouth and starts like smacking it repeatedly against the ground until it dies. And I'm like, oh my god, that was so cool. Actually, I've never seen a Quetzalcoatlus get killed like that. That's actually really cool. And they make a whole point in this whole episode of how protective, how motherly, how strong and fast and ferocious these hadrosaurs can be to protect their young, right? And you see all these little baby hadrosaurs, you see these moms like taking care of it, and it's so cute, it's so adorable, it's just, oh my god. And then the fucking meteor comes by, and it's so sad because you see all the moms like, I'm gonna start crying, guys. You see all the moms like crying because, you know, they don't know what's going on, they don't know what's happening, right? And they're all freaking out. And then you see like all the like the ash, essentially like the toxic ash like cover them. And then like the next scene is basically all of them dead, and you see some of the moms like covering their babies because like they're trying to protect them, but they're all dead. And I'm like, oh, it was so sad. Guys, the documentary had me fucking crying. I didn't expect to cry. And then one of my friends sent me a TikTok of like this person crying at a museum looking at fossils, and I told my friend, oh yeah, I've cried recently over dinosaurs. And they're like, oh yeah, very predictable, very, very expected from you, Killer. And I was like, what do you mean? And then after that conversation on my TikTok, I've only been getting fucking edits of like these dinosaurs crying. Oh no, sorry, these dinosaurs dying, and I'm crying through every one of these fucking TikToks. And I don't know if you guys have heard the new 21 Pilots song, like Drag Path. Like you might have if you're on TikTok, cause it's kind of like being used a lot. But like I keep hearing that song over all these fucking videos of these dinosaurs dying, and it's so sad. And I'm like, oh my god. And then everyone like, oh my god, people in the fucking comments are like like, oh, they must have been so scared, they're so alone, they all suffered, or like we okay, these are all like super basic things, right? But like, I don't know, I'm call me emotional or sensitive or something, right? I'm a little bitch, right? But someone in the comments is like, we're looking at the same moon and sun that they were looking at, and I'm like, oh my god, so fucking true, bestie, so true. And then and then another person was like, oh, like these dinosaurs don't know how much they're loved, like, you know, like they don't know that millions of years in the future they're gonna be people who wish they can love and care for them and pet them and interact with them and learn more about them. And I'm like, oh my god. It was a very emotional time for me, guys. I'm an empath. Red flag raised. Fucking fried. Oh, GG. What's empath? Is that another word for lame? No, it means that I feel other people's emotions. You know, you just don't get it. You're not an empath like me. Oh, deadass? OMG. Word? For real? For real? Crazy thing, there's a non-zero chance that Dino was just taking a piss when that meteor hit. The word I was looking for was autistic, but little bitch works too. All right, maybe I am a little autistic. Who knows? I'm not tested, you know. Like, you can't call me autistic just yet. So it's another word for lame. Fuck you. But yeah, it's such a good documentary. There's like a couple scenes where I was like, this is interesting the way they like did it, right? But it's so cool. Like, I don't know. And I have so many things. So literally, I was like, right before the fucking stream, I was watching TikToks of these. Oh my god! And then you know what? What? She got that autism though. Yeah. You don't want. Oh my god! I can't talk. I'm so overwhelmed with the sadness of our dearly departed dinosaurs. I can't even talk. Another fucking scene that keeps coming up isn't even from the documentary. It's from Jurassic Park. Jurassic World. What's the first movie? Or no, the second. Which is the third movie? Which movie is it? I think it's the second movie. The one where they have to go back to the park to like get one of the dinosaurs. I think it's the second movie. I'm not gonna lie, Jurassic World like movies kind of suck. Low key, like the really good movies are in the original trilogy. Anyways, though, there's a scene. Spoilers if you guys haven't seen it, but it's been out for a few years, so you know, go watch it. But there's a scene in the second movie because the volcano on the island is erupting, and so they can only save a select amount of dinosaurs because they literally don't have the manpower or the strength or the ability to move all the dinosaurs, especially the very large ones. So one of these large ones is a brachiosaur, right? Brachiosaurs are the long necks. They're like really, really long sauropods. Like they're super, super tall, crazy huge. Like, you know, they just eat, they're herbivores, right? And there's a scene in the movie where the volcano's erupting and they gotta go. They gotta leave. They're like rushing out. They're like getting out of that bitch, right? And they get on like the ship, and right after they depart, they're maybe like a few hundred feet away from like the dock, right? You see a brachiosaur walk up to the dock, and as it's walking up, there's a cloud of volcanic ash that starts like encompassing it, right? And then through the light, through the ash, you kind of see the brachiosaur kind of get on its hind legs and like do this little like, not jump, but like a little like kind of like pose kind of thing, right? And that scene itself is really sad because that's been confirmed to be the exact same brachiosaur that was shown in the very, very first Jurassic Park movie when Alan Grant like looks at it for the first time. Like that's the exact same brachiosaur, which is really fucking sad to know that like in the movie chronologically. Anyways, right? And then someone in the comments said that it was also confirmed that the Jurassic Park staff taught the brachiosaurs to like get on its hind legs like as a trick, and it would get treats and rewards and stuff like that, right? So someone said that the brachiosaur getting on its little hind legs was its way of being like, hey, look, I'm doing my trick. You're gonna save me now, right? Because I'm doing my trick, right? Like, you're not gonna let me die because I'm doing my trick, right? You're gonna reward me? Oh my god, guys, I almost cried so hard. And these aren't even dinosaurs that existed. These ones are like the fucking movie dinosaurs. Oh my god. It made me so sad. Bro, get over it. It's been a gazillion years. No. I'm never gonna get over it. I'm gonna be sad about it forever. It's all about monster trucks. It's all about monster trucks now, Kia. So into dinos, but still haven't seen any of the Land Before Time movies. Big fan. How dare you, Raven? But no, I still to this day have not seen any of those movies. You say they suck as if that's a crazy take to have. Well, some people out there are such diehard fans of Jurassic Park, like the series in general, where if you tell them like, oh yeah, Jurassic World wasn't great, some of them will be like at your throats. I'm like, no, they did this and they did that. And the only fucking reason some people glaze these movies is because they add some new dinosaurs that, you know, weren't seen in the original. Like they're like, oh my god, you can't say the movies are bad because they have raptors that have fur or feathers on them, just like how they're supposed to be. So that's a point to them, you know, and XYZ, and it shows how dinosaurs would be in modern day society. Fuck you. Fuck no. Like that's not like no, that doesn't justify why the movies are good. That's my take. Damn, I was gonna watch the movie right now. Thanks for ruining Unk. What? Oh, you know what? Fuck you. You should have watched it already. Come back, give treats. Yeah, I was literally like, please come back. Like you're gonna give me a treat, right? And oh my god, I'm so sad. Quiero llorar, no, fuck you. How dare you? How dare you bully me? Kia glazes these dinosaurs. I do. I will always glaze dinosaurs. If we're talking about documentaries, I gotta recommend Mr. Gigi and his 4 Disturbing documentary series. If we have some crazy docs, ooh, okay. Low-key, I love watching documentaries. I'm a big fan. I'm a big documentary fan. She crying. My eyes are dry right now. No tears here. Though I did cry earlier, I'm not gonna lie. I did cry earlier. I cried on the weekend when I watched the documentary, and and I cried at other points, but that's different. I'm just a little emotional girl, you know what I mean? I'm such an empath. Get a grip. But yeah, that's kind of how my week's been. I've been hanging out with people, drawing, and crying over dinosaurs. Low-key, I like dinosaurs, but I think the Jurassic Park movies are kind of mid, in my opinion. So World was hot cheeks. I feel, okay. Jurassic Park 1. Okay, this is my honest rating. I feel Jurassic Park 1 is like a good 7, I think, in terms of movies. It's definitely a good movie on its own, kind of thing, right? I'll put it on like a rating of 7, like from like 1 being bad, 10 being really good. And then Jurassic Park 2, Lost World, I put that one at like a 9.5. What would make it 10 is if they didn't kill one of the characters off. But it's a really good movie. That's literally one of my most favorite dinosaur movies, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's like my top. I can rewatch that movie forever. I can watch it on loop and I will never get bored of it. I think I'm no exaggeration, I'm pretty sure I've seen that movie a couple hundred times already. Like, I watched it nonstop as a kid. And then Jurassic World 3, sorry, I keep saying World, Jurassic Park 3 with the Spinosaur, that's maybe like a 5. It wasn't great and it wasn't bad either, you know what I mean? I think a solid 5. And then Jurassic World, maybe like a 4 on a good day. And then 2 low-key I'd put out as a 2. I'm not gonna lie, Jurassic World, the second one is a 2. I haven't even seen the third one. I haven't seen Dominion. And I only wanted to because they were bringing back like Jeff Goldblum, like the, oh my god, I remember the actors' names, but you know, like the two paleontologists, oh my god, what's his full name? Alan Grant, there we go, Alan Grant, and I feel bad, I don't remember her name. But the other lady too, like I wanted to watch because I was like, oh well, they're bringing back the original cast, so why not? But then I was like, but I know they're only doing that because they're trying to make money. and it's not gonna really have any worth to it, you know. They're just gonna have these characters do like shenanigans and hijinks, and it's not really gonna have any sort of meaning behind it. It's just gonna be them just doing their own thing, and I'm like, so I literally haven't watched the third one, so I'm putting the third one at a 2 as well, only because the only redeeming quality I know of so far is that it has the original cast in it. Empath, more like lame path. What? Kiayama posts a video and it's just an hour of her pointing out how the Jurassic Park movies are inaccurate because she needs an outlet to rant. Okay, but there's something. Okay, I've come to terms that Jurassic Park movies both have done a lot for like paleontology, like in the studies of it and everything, right? But equally are inaccurate in their own ways. But I've also come to terms that technically, if you look at the book, technically the dinosaurs shown there are not real dinosaurs, and it's even stated in the book because they are so infused with other animal DNA that they can no longer be called a dinosaur. They're just recreations of it, right? But they can't be actually called dinosaurs, and which is why they look the way they do. Actually, in the book, fun fact, a lot of characters say when they're in the vicinity of a dinosaur, they smell like rotting meat. And it's because the dinosaurs' bodies are not quite meant, like they're not, you know, they're genetically created, right? So they're not like, yeah, you can create life, but how functional is it, kind of thing, right? So it's that idea of like that, yeah, the dinosaurs are there, but they're not quite thriving, you know what I mean? Like in the movies it's different. In the movies they make them look like they're fine, right? But in the books they do kind of hint that the dinosaurs are not quite in the greatest shape, you know? So I've come to terms that at least in Jurassic Park, the movie, the dinosaurs aren't going to be crazy accurate, and they're only doing what they can with the information given at the time of what they know about dinosaurs. And then in Jurassic World, they kind of say, fuck it. They're like, oh yeah, we're just genetically making hybrids, and we're making them scarier. Which, okay, actually, low-key, I'm going to say, this part actually, low-key, I'm going to get a little heated here. So I never understood the point of, in the first Jurassic World movie, where they're like, we've genetically modified this dinosaur to have all of the most ferocious and terrifying features of these other dinosaurs, like claws and size and intelligence and speed and all these different things, right? And we're gonna put it in an area isolated from other dinosaurs in a low enrichment captivity, and it's gonna make so much money. We're gonna, oh my god, fuck the kids are gonna be scared of it, but you know what, it's gonna attract an older audience, which is what we need to make it scarier and bigger. Oh my god, it's escaped. How could that be? Oh my god, awful. Like, I genuinely never understood the point. Like, the whole plot of that fucking movie is stupid, because if you're working at a, like, okay, let's say Disneyland, right? Let's look at Disneyland. I think this is what we can equate it to. Disneyland is known for it to attract children and other, like, younger age groups, right? Like, it is a family friendly park. It is, like, of course there are scary things in Disneyland, right? Like, there's some haunted houses here and there, right? There's some scare rides, but it's still tame, and it's never anything too extreme. It's never anything too crazy. You know, they're not gonna add like a serial killer, like, murder house, you know, full of blood and guts and gore, you know, like, randomly. And you know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna, like, you know, like, if you have a brand going on, right? Why would you deviate so far from that brand to try to attract new, like, sometimes attracting new, like, people is kind of a bad thing, because you don't know how your brand's gonna change from that point, right? Like, yeah, take risks, right? But at the same time, what is the purpose of, and it's not even like, this is an animal, you can't control it, right? Like, you can't control what it's gonna do, right? So why give it intelligence? You know what I mean? Like, you sure, make it scary, but make it stupid at least, right? So it doesn't know that it's not supposed to be there. You know what I mean? And I just never understood, like, why go through the effort and the money of creating this thing that is gonna clearly not go well, and it's gonna like I just never understood. I literally never understood it. Like there's no understanding from like. Oh, I just hated the first movie. Like that first plot, I was like, this fucking stupid. But I'm watching it for the dinosaurs. Oh yeah, I'm ranting. I'm ranting so much. All this talk about dinosaurs reminded me of the Yee dinosaur meme, and I found the original animation on YouTube. Could watch it. Could watch that because it's so bad it's funny. Bro says shenanigans. Like, what's her vocabulary? Is she about to say dilly dally next? What's wrong with that? Low key, I missed the movie tie-in books. Like the movie Revenge of the Sith was peak. Most I'm reading is the last Avatar novels, but the novels are really good though. I thought it was implied that they were doing some black market type of shit, like theories with the Jurassic Park movie. I mean, low key, I'm pretty sure they were. Yeah, I thought they were doing the black market shit too. A serial killer house. Okay, but Monster House was goated a kids movie. Okay, but that's different though. Like, I mean, like a serial killer chasing you around the house, and you know what I mean? Right there with the Scary Godmother on Cartoon Network's Halloween specials, bro. That I love Scary Godmother. That was such a good show. Still haven't seen Monster House. Monster House is so good too. Maybe I'll stream that on the Discord. Speaking of money, get your bread up. I'll play it this weekend after Fate. You sound like an old cartoon villain. You got a Hanna-Barbera vocab? What do you mean I sound like a cartoon villain? What do you mean? I feel like I just have a whimsical vocabulary. You know what I mean? I deal with stressful things all day. Let me be a little silly online. Don't tell me you can't say Hanna-Barbera. Do you mean Hannah Montana? Barbera? Barbera? Hannah... Wait, what do you mean? Hanna-Barbera? Is it not? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Kia, what the fuck? You're so old. How do you not know that? You know those old 50s cartoons? Old cartoons like Flintstones. Bro said Montana no shot. Wait. I'm so lost. Like Scooby. Huh? Wait, but no, it says Hannah. Hannah. Am I not? Wait, no, I'm so lost. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hanna-Barbera was the creator of a lot of those. Why are you guys acting like that's common knowledge? How the fuck am I supposed to know? I don't even know the creators of most modern day cartoons. I don't even know the creators of most people who made the cartoons I watch. Why are you guys acting like that's common knowledge? Kia were born in the 1960s, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? How am I supposed to know who made the cartoons? I'm not. As a kid, when you're watching cartoons, you're not like, oh my god, I can't believe this random person created this cartoon. They're so good. You know what I mean? Of course, maybe there's like one or two people where I'm like, oh, I can kind of recognize their name. But and that's it. I think that's it. Because it's a dude, holy shit. What do you mean? How am I supposed to know that? Okay, if their name's fucking Hannah, how am I supposed to know it's a dude as well? Bruh, it's because this woman was the person who made the entire childhood of like 4 decades of cartoons. Everyone knows that kid. What the fuck? Hold on, let me look this up. Hannah. Hanna-Barbera? Am I saying the name wrong? Is that why you guys were laughing at me originally? Was a pioneer American animation studios 1957 to 2001, founded by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. Okay. But okay, I'm gonna look at the characters they created and see how many cartoons I actually watched that they have made. Oh, I recognize the logo. I recognize the signature. That's it. I never actually fucking read the signature. I just know by the visuals of it. And it showed up on the title of like every episode. That's like me saying I don't know who made Samurai Jack and Powerpuff Girls. She was born in the 1880s, by the way, chat. What? I don't think everyone knows it, but yeah, if you know older cartoons at all, you definitely know some of their works. They mispronounced it originally, but you got it now. Oh, I see. Her brain is fried from dinosaurs. Girl, you went, oh, you're such a dumbass. Wait, okay, let me look at their whole list of what they've worked on. Let me see. Is there a list I can look at? Huh, is it filmography? Huh, I'm trying to see if I can find. Okay, I'm looking right now at the Warner Brothers official thing for this person, right? And I'm gonna look at everything I've ever watched from this person. I've never watched anything Yogi Bear related. Obviously I know Yogi Bear. I never watched it. I know of the Flintstones. I've never watched it. On. I know of Johnny Quest. Also never watched it. I know of the Jetsons. Never watched it. What else is there? Wait, Warner Brothers only has a couple things on. Okay, where's the full? I need a full list. Oh my god, I hate these websites. I hate these websites because they always have a bunch of pop-ups on them. Now everyone knows, even the dinosaurs know, like, come on, kid, what the hell? Run down the list out loud so you can judge your childhood. Okay, let me see. So, 1950s, there's a Rough and Ready show, never watched it. Huckleberry Hound show, never watched it. Yogi Bear, never watched it. Pixie and Dixie and Mr. Jinx, never watched it. Hockey Wolf, never watched it. The Quick Draw McGraw show, Augie Doggy and Doggy Daddy, Snooper and What are these titles? Never watched those. The Flintstones, never watched it. Yogi Bear, never watched it. Top Cat, never watched it. The Hanna-Barbera new cartoon series, also never watched it. The Jetsons, never watched it. I don't have is it the Magilla Gorilla show? Never watched it. Johnny Quest, never watched it. Peter Thomas show, never watched it. The Adam Ant show. What is that? Hold on. Adam Ant show? Oh yeah, never fucking watched this. Sinbad Jr. and his Magic Belt, never watched. Laurel and Hardy, no. Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles, no. Space Ghost and Dino Boy, no. The Space Cadetties, no. Abbott and Costello cartoon show, no. Birdman and the Galaxy I've never heard of these. I've never heard of these at all whatsoever. The Herculoids, no. Shazam? But the two Z's, Shazam? No. Fantastic Four, I mean, obviously I know of Fantastic Four, but I've never watched this rendition of it. Moby Dick and the Mighty Mitre, no. Samson and Goliath, no. The Banana Splits Adventure Hour, no. The Adventures of Gulliver, no. I know of it, but, you know. New Adventures of Huckleberry and Finn, no. Wacky Races, no. Perils of Penelope, Pit Stop, no. Dastardly and Mud. What are all these things? The Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I have watched episodes of that. I'm not gonna lie, I actually have watched episodes of that. So there's that one. The Harlem Globetrotters, no. Josie and the Pussycats, no. Where Are the Huddles? No. The Pebbles and Bam Bam Show, no. Help, It's Hair Bear Bunch? No. The Funky Phantom, no. The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan? That sounds oddly racist. No. Wait Till Your Father Gets Home, no. The Flintstones Comedy Hour, no. Roman Holidays, no. Sea Lab 2020, no. The new Scooby-Doo movies, probably. I've watched most of the Scooby-Doo stuff, I think. Josie and the Pussycats in the Outer Space, no. Speed Buggy, no. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids, no. Yogi's Gang, no. Super Friends, no. Goober and the Ghost Chasers, no. Inch High Private Eye, no. Genie, no. The Addams Family, I've watched the live action movies. I've never watched any cartoons. And I've never watched the live action show either. Just literally like the movies that came out. Hong Kong Phooey, no. Devlin, no. Partridge Family, 2200 AD, no. These Are the Days, no. Valleys of the Dinosaurs, no. Wheelie and the Chopper Bunch, no. Korg, 7000 BC, no. The new Tom and Jerry Grape Ape Mumbly show, I have watched Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry is really, really good. I did really enjoy Tom and Jerry. The Scooby-Doo Dynamite Hour, I don't think I've seen that actually. The Clue Club, no. The Jabberjaw, no. The Fred Flintstone and Friends, no. Scooby's All-Star Laugh Olympics, I don't think I've seen that. CB Bears, no. The Skatebirds, no. All the new Super Friends Hours, no. The Hanna-Barbera Happy Hour, no. All the new Popeye Hour, no. Yogi Space Race, no. Challenge of the Super Friends, no. The Godzilla Power Hour, no. The new Fred and Barney Show, no. Fred and Barney Meet the Thing, no. Casper and the Angels, no. The new Shmoo, no. The Super Globetrotters, no. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, okay, I have watched that. I think Scooby-Doo is the only thing I've watched so far. The World's Greatest Super Friends, no. Fred and Barry Meet the Shmoo, no. Okay, the BB Beagle Show, no. Super Friends, no. Dak Pack, no. The Flintstones Comedy Show, no. The Fonz and the Happy Days Gang, no. The Rich / Scooby-Doo Show, no. Laverne and Shirley in the Army, no. Space Stars, no. I'm running out of breath. The Quickie Koala Show, no. Trollkins, no. The Smurfs, no. Obviously I know the Smurfs, but I've never watched it. The Flintstones Funnies, no. The Pac-Man Little Rascals Richie Rich Show, no. Wait, Little Rascals. I have watched Little Rascals, but... Oh, it's an animation era. Anyway, I haven't seen this one. Mork and Mindy, Laverne and Shirley Fawn's Hour, no. Scooby and Scrappy-Doo Puppy Hour, no. Joke Book, no. Shirt Tales, no. The Gary Coleman Show, no. The Dukes, no. The Monchichis, Little Rascals, no. Pac-Man, no. New Scooby-Doo Scrappy-Doo Show, no. The Bitskits, no. Lucky Luke, no. Benji, Zax and the Alien Prince, no. Going Bananas, no. Snorks, no. Challenges of the GoPots, no. Pink Panther and Sons. I've watched episodes of the Pink Panther, and I think that's it. Super Friends, the Legendary Super Power Show, no. Papa's, no. Yogi's Treasure Hunt, no. Galter and the Golden Lance, no. The Superpowers Team Galactic Guardians, no. 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, no. The Berenstein Bears. Wait, no. I watched the Berenstein Bears. Is that really from them? The New Adventure of Johnny Quest, no. Pound Puppies, no. The Flintstones Kids, no. Foo-Fur? What the hell? No. Wildfire, no. Sky Commanders, no. Popeye and Son, no. Puppy Named Scooby-Doo, no. Wait. Yes, I have watched that one. That's when they're kids, right? I have watched that one. The Complete Mental Misadventures of Ed Grimley, no. The New Yogi Bear Show, no. Fantastic Max, no. The Further Adventures of Super Ted, no. Paddington Bear, no. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures, no. Adventures of Don Coyote and Sancho Panda, no. But that sounds like it may be vaguely racist. Tom and Jerry Kids. I don't think I've seen that one. Wake, Rattle, and Roll, no. Rick Moranis and Gravedale High, no. Am I supposed to know these? Am I supposed? I don't think I'm scrolling faster because I don't recognize any of these. Oh, they made Dexter's Laboratory, really? Okay, Dexter's Laboratory is really good though. Johnny Bravo. Okay. I think we're getting into the range where I might start recognizing things. So, where is it? Dexter's Laboratory, yes. Johnny Bravo, yes. Cow and Chicken, no. I don't think I should watch that one. I Am Weasel, no. The Powerpuff Girls, yes. Wait, is that everything? Is that Han? What the fuck? You guys are making me feel stupid for not knowing this person. How the fuck am I supposed to know this person? I've gone through this person's at least the production company's entire fucking filmography, and I only recognize the last like couple shows, which were the most recent things. How the fuck am I supposed to know this person? What the hell? You guys are making me sound like, oh my god, Kia, how do you not know this person? This person's so famous. Oh my god, how do you not recognize the little name that shows up on the title of each show? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you guys are pissing me off. Wait, let me catch up with the chat. Bro doesn't know about the Yabba Dabba or either kinds of do. What? I mean, I know the Flintstones. I just never watched any of the episodes. Like, I know of them though. We're judging you, bruh. She don't know about the banana, the splits, or the show. You ever heard of Boomerang? Yeah, I don't think I watched shows. Well, no, actually, no, I did. I remember when I was young, and I lived, or I, not like lived. When I stayed with my grandma for a little bit, I remember like in the mornings I'd go like and watch Boomerang. But I think it's just because like that was like, kind of the only thing on. But I don't remember how long I watched it for. Okay, I will say some of these are kind of old, but that channel Boomerang was full of his stuff. Come on, Key, everyone knows those shows, bruh. Scooby-Doo and the movies where they team up with their hairband Kiss to banish the Eldritch Demon with the power of rock and roll. Tom and Jerry over Looney Tunes, in my opinion. Low-key, I agree. Bro, the 91's Adam movie is so good. No, yeah, I think the live-action Adam's movie, like, they're genuinely so good. Like, I love their portrayal. Oh my god, I can't read. I can't speak. I'm getting so tired. But how they portray the characters are so good. Unless it's the Looney Tunes show, that show had no reason to be as funny as it was. Saying I know Tom and Jerry is like saying Pokemon. Oh yeah, I know Pikachu. But yeah, I mean, like, Tom and Jerry's popular, you know what I mean? Bro's out of breath. Hanna-Barbera did an animation of the Bernstein Bears, but it was a pictures book. Yeah, I don't think I ever read any of the books either as a child. I don't think I ever owned any of the books, but I do remember watching the show like very frequently. It's common knowledge, kid. They made us take tests for this? No, you're fucking with me. They did not make you take tests for this. It's iconic, key. Damn, the kid is raging. Might be bedtime. How dare you? TBH, I don't think you should know this person, but I'm saying this person. Wait, I'm saying their name was in the title cards. Basically, every TV cartoon for like 60 years. Yeah, but it wasn't on any of the. It was barely on any of the shows that I watched. You know what I mean? Come on, Kia. Saf even knows this. Your family knows. I doubt my family. Maybe my mom. I think my mom would watch cartoons. My dad is a fucking like. My dad's very anti-fiction. I'll say lightly. I agree with Muffin. Less about knowing the person, but just surprised it really didn't ring any bells. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, in the same way, I'm like, oh my god, you guys don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of someone. I don't know. I just don't think it's. I just don't think it's as like. I don't know. Like it's like how often do you bring up this person? You know what I mean? Be Kiayama reading Franklin. Bet. Oh, holy fuck! I'm cooked. Yeah, Kia, they made us study this. Kia Mama has good taste in cartoons. More reason I have to woo her. You stay away from her. Damn turkey, you said beat Kiayama. You don't know this trend on TikTok right now? Huh? Ban turkey, get him out of here. I talk about Gendy Tartakovsky a lot, but because that man cooks. Wait, yeah, I did remember in middle school with the HP characters on my math and reading test. By the way, Primal is great if you want a caveman. Oh, I want to watch Primal so bad, but I've seen clips of like the zombie parts and it makes me really sad, so I actually kind of don't want to watch it. But I do and I don't want to watch it at the same time. It's because Kyo wasn't smart enough for the test. What do you mean? I can't believe I went through this whole person's like filmography list, whatever it's called, and I only knew like I genuinely I think only watched. Hold on, what was it? How many shows at the end did I watch? Hold on, where was it? 1, 2, 3, and then Bernstein Bears, and then Scooby-Doo. I genuinely only watched 5. Oh, you guys pissed me off. You guys are like, oh, I can't believe you don't know this person's name, and I've only watched 5 of their shows. Big head and no knowledge inside. What? I vote for Primal after Fate ends. We gotta get Kiayama hooked on the tag team of the decade. But that's the dinosaurs die. Not that they showed it. Well, it kind of is a little graphic, just slightly graphic. So I think that's what throws me off a little more too. Is just like the graphicness of it. Not that I'm queasy about that kind of stuff, but I don't know why watching those clips made me kind of feel a little weird. Like, come on, Kia, it's elite ball knowledge, and bro, right now you got 0 knowledge. What the hell? I have so much more knowledge on other things. You guys just don't want to hear about it. You guys are like, stop talking about dinosaurs, stop talking about Homestuck, stop talking about Hitalia. I will say, I also think everyone knows the Symbiotic Titan, but apparently that's super niche. Symbiotic Titan, hold on. Biotic Titan. Oh, I've never watched this show, but I remember I did see it around. So I do know of the show. I've never watched it, but it's always seemed very interesting to watch. That's because you're in the past, us chat in the future. You just made me look through a whole list of movies and of shows that started in the 1950s. What do you mean you're living in the future? This looks like the past to me. I legit have only told you to stop talking about homesick because you told me about the bucket pregnancy. Never heard or seen this. It's a good show, Ben 10 era type TV. That's because Hanna-Barbera is still here. So are the creators for the other things I've mentioned besides the dinosaurs, that, you know, RIP, you know, but the creators of Homesick and Hetalia are still here. I don't care. You just don't got that dog in you. I got that dog in me. You just don't want. You're just not ready for it. You guys aren't ready for that dog. It's all about the great highs. Only downside is it got canceled before it can really kick off, like Thundercats 2011. Aw. Bro, dinosaurs have been gone forever. Nuh-uh. Not true. You know what's funny? I was actually talking to my friend about the Teen Titans the other day. And how we were both very, very upset that Teen Titans like abruptly got canceled as well. Like right when it got into like a very interesting arc. And I was like, I was so mad. I was like, oh, I wish we could find out what happened to Tara. Like why she came back, you know? And I'm like, oh. We got 1 season of Thundercats 2011, but Netflix Voltron gets 4 seasons of mid. I did watch, I think, the first season of Voltron, and I really liked it. And then I saw spoilers, and I was like, I don't like this anymore. Nah, bro, you got that chihuahua inside you because you're small and shit. Nah, that's you. You're projecting now. Yeah, we were supposed to get the final season, and Adult Swim was like, or on Adult Swim, like we did with Samurai Jack, but nothing came out of it to my knowledge. I see. Yeah, I saw my friend too, and I'm like, I feel like a lot of places, or a lot of like I feel like DC, it tries to recreate like Teen Titans, because obviously there's been a lot of like other Teen Titan type shows to come out, or like maybe not shows but like movies or, you know, things like that, right? But they always use different characters and the personalities are always different, and I do understand that in the comics it's, you know, like Starfire, Raven, Robin, you know, Cyborg, Beast Boy, they're not always in the Teen Titans. You know, Teen Titans is always like changing, right? But I told my friend, I'm like, I'm pretty sure if they brought back that show, or at least if they made like a live action of those characters, like they would make so much money. They would genuinely make so much fucking money. I'm so sure. And I'm like I get it why they're trying to leave that show behind. It's because it's for kids, but I'm pretty sure if they were to bring back that concept or the characters, you know, like it would make so much money. You know? That Tokyo Robin Starfire kiss isn't canon. Really? That's fucked up. Then they never kissed, right? It's okay, bro. It's okay. You don't got that dog, bro. Ask Turkey for advice. Turkey don't got that dog in him either. Look at him. Or I guess read him, because, you know, he's texting, but look at him. Young Justice was the closest regards to TV shows, but honestly, season 3 and season 4 were mid-rush. Young Justice is really good. I really enjoyed Young Justice. No more live action adaptations. Nah, they just have to butcher it like they did for the last Airbender live action. Bro, what the fuck did I say? I'm sorry, Turkey. You're just right there. I just got, you know, You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think the best comeback you can ever tell someone is just tell them, just look at them. And like 90% of the time, it's gonna be like, I've said that to people, not even knowing like what to look at. Like someone would be like, like I'll be like, I can't go with this person, just look at them. Or, you know, I'll be like, oh, I can't talk to this person, just look at them, you know. And just the insinuation of whatever the fuck I'm talking about. Sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. And obviously I say this with friends. I don't say it to strangers or anyone else, right? I say this to friends versus joking, right? But every time I say that, everyone's always like, oh my god, like that's like what do you mean by that? Like, you know, then stuff like that, right? And it's always so funny. So if you ever want to fuck with someone, just be like, just look at them, you know? And that sentence in itself carries so much meaning, even if there's no meaning there. Man, Turkey Tiki's face for just being here. Shake my head. I go legit rant a bit about Netflix Airbender and there's changes. I'm a victim, chat. Turkey, don't worry, bro. You're Chad and Kia the Chad. I mean, just look at Turkey. Yeah, exactly. Just look at it. She's right. Just Chad. Just look at her. He's so sad. No, don't be sad. Turn that frown upside down, right? Just look at them. I already have two. Don't subject them to. You're so mean, Kia. What do you do? Guys, my Oshi's toxic. I gotta leave the community. No, don't leave. I'll be nicer. I'll give up being mean for Lent. Even though there's... Wait, hold on. How many more weeks are there? 1, 2... There's 3 more weeks. It's okay, Turkey, you can leave. What the fuck's going? No, wait, don't come back. Kia, nice now. What do you mean you're always bullying me? I have never bullied anyone in my life. Turkey, don't say anything. I've never bullied anyone in my entire life. I have been only but kind and nice and sweet and gentle and considerate and kind. Oh, speaking about, okay, subject change, but speaking about of Lent, because Easter, it's tied to Easter, right, and everything. I think this weekend, I think maybe I'll have a Sunday stream because I think I'll have time for it rather than rushing it. I think this weekend on Sunday I'll have a day where I do like the little hand cam stream where I like do the confetti eggs. I don't know if you guys saw me talk about it in the Discord, but I want to have a little hand cam where I show you guys. The only thing is I don't know how I'm gonna like touch the eggs because I'll be wearing gloves and I'll be dealing with food coloring, so I don't know how that's gonna turn out. I'll give up being mean for Lent. Girls about to treat me like a fish and shit on me. Every day except Friday when she's forced to have me around. No, when you give something up for Lent, it's every day until Easter. You only give up meat on Fridays, but you do it every day until Easter. Bro, when you're always being mean to the chat, I'm never mean. I also forgot Easter was a thing. Y'all forgetting about the Leprechaun Day. What? Leprechaun Day? Like St. Patrick's, right? I don't know how to handle the egg. Ayo. Because, okay, a confetti thing? Yeah, okay. So the idea is, right, if you guys want to follow along, I'll make a little list as well. That's next Tuesday. Wait, is it really St. Patrick's next Tuesday? St. Patrick's. March 17th. Oh my god, it's next Tuesday. Whoa. Oh, we're green next week. But, yeah, so I say this loosely. I say it's a Mexican tradition, but I think only certain parts in Mexico they celebrate, or they like celebrate it this way, because I know, like, I have to ask people up here at least, where I'm like, who are also Mexican, like, oh, do you guys do this? And some people are like, oh yeah, for sure, our family does it all the time. And other people are like, I've never heard of that. What are you talking about, right? So I don't know if every part of Mexico celebrates Easter in this way, right? But and I'll make a list. I'll make it like an ingredient list basically of like what you'll need if you guys want to follow along. It's not hard. Genuinely, this is one of the easiest fun crafts I think you can do. Like the hardest part is just getting the eggshell, and that's it. But even then, it's not even like that difficult. So, yeah, bro, do a Leprechaun Day stream because it's your day. You know what? Maybe I'm not gonna stream on Tuesday. Fuck you. How long we know if you're wearing green? And you know, maybe I'll change like a piece of my hair to green and be like, look, I'm wearing green. You're supposed to give up meat for Lent. I can't give up meat. Steak be tasting like heaven. Well, it's not every day for Lent. So for if you practice Lent on Fridays, you can only eat fish. Like if you're eating meat specifically, it's only fish and like aquatic things basically. So if you want to eat a platypus and a crocodile, you're fine. The Pope has said that's not a sin. But you can't eat meat like, you know, you can't eat pork, beef, chicken, things like that, right? On Friday specifically. But when you celebrate Lent, you also have to give something up. So you have to because the idea, okay, I'm gonna get a little religious here. Like, the idea of Lent is that Jesus Christ went through the desert for, I think it was 40 days. I might be wrong. I think it was 40 days. I might be totally wrong. I haven't gone to church in a bit. But Jesus crossed a desert for 40 days, and the only thing he had to eat was fish and bread, basically, right? So essentially, as someone who's practicing Lent, the idea is you need to give something up that you are like, I can't live without this, because then that's like you showing your dedication to it, right? So if you say, so some people are like, oh, this is like, and some people use it as a way to kick a bad habit kind of thing, right? So some people are like, I'm not gonna smoke, I'm not gonna eat sugar, I'm not gonna have XYZ, right, kind of thing, right? And so if you give something up for Lent, for those 40 days, you're not doing or eating, or you're giving something up, right, kind of thing, right? Whatever it is. The meat, the diet thing is only for Fridays, but the practicing giving something up is every day. So that's kind of how Lent works. And so you start on Ash Wednesday, and then it ends on Easter Day. So after Easter, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Not gonna lie, Leprechaun Kiayama means Ginger Kiayama, and that just sounds wrong. If I had a bunch of eggs, I'm gonna throw them at you because you're not excellent. How dare you? I would crack them on your head without cracking in my hands first. Everyone give Ki up. No, don't do that, please. Yeah, it's 40 days. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's 40 days, but I forgot exactly who it was. It was Moses and his followers leaving Egypt and wandering the desert. Was it Jesus? No? I thought it was Jesus had only had... I mean, I might be totally wrong. Like I said, I haven't gone to church in a little bit. I was almost certain that it was Jesus because he only had fish and bread to eat. I might be totally wrong. You know what? I might be wrong. I'm gonna... But the idea is that people were crossing a desert and they only had fish and bread to eat, and that's why we celebrate it. I haven't been to church in a bit. I got too much ADHD to be quietly sitting that long. I'm loud and chaos incarnate. There should be a day about me because how much goat I am. Anyways. But, okay, back to the eggs. So, I'm gonna say it's a Mexican tradition loosely, right? But it's a Mexican tradition to, so you get an eggshell, or you get an egg, right? You start off with an egg. Wait, I know Easter's about Jesus because he respawns time or some shit. Yeah, basically. You get an egg. And then with this egg, you crack open the top. Only the top, right? So you can do this by, like, maybe getting, like people do it in different ways, right? Like, some people, like, gently hit the top open until they're able to kind of, like, peel it out. Some people, like, have a specific tool. Like in my apartment, we have a little thing that actually, like, pops the top open, basically. Like, very cleanly. But whatever way works for you, as long as you have most of the eggshell, like, you're fine. It has to be whole, right? And so you get your eggshell, and then you get confetti and other colored tissue paper, and food coloring. So usually you can use food colorings, but if you want to use, like, actual paint, that's fine too. But, you know, my family just used food colorings because eggs are white and they die really easy. And obviously the longer you have them resting in the food coloring, the darker the color is going to be, right, kind of thing. And then my family, at least my grandma, makes a little glue, like a little homemade glue, basically. It's, I believe it's baking powder with water and something else. I think salt and something else. I forgot what exactly it is, right? But if you kind of mix it around, it kind of makes like a glue, like a glue type of substance, right? And then, so first you dye your eggs. Once your eggs are dyed and dry, you have to make sure they're dry. Once they're dried, you get your confetti and you put as much as you want in the egg. I mean, there's not really a bad thing if you put a lot of confetti in it, but I think I've noticed that if you stuff it to the brim, it doesn't, like, pop as well. It just kind of, like, slowly falls out, if that makes sense. And so you want to, like, stuff the egg with, like, I want to say, I think that maybe the ideal amount of confetti in the egg will be 50% to 75%, like, full. But that's just me personally. And it also depends how compact your confetti is, right? And then, so once you have your confetti inside the egg, you get a little square piece of tissue paper, or just any tissue paper, right? But a little piece of tissue paper, and you put that over the opening of the egg, and then you get that little glue that you make, like, you put it around the rim. And that's basically how you make the confetti egg. And you just wait for it to dry. And then on Easter, but if you guys don't celebrate Easter, if you guys don't celebrate, you know, any of that stuff, that's fine. You know, like, you guys don't have to do it on Easter, right? But on Easter, my family, what we do is we have our, you know, everyone gets there to my grandma's place. Usually we all like chat, relax for a little bit. We eat food, and then sometimes we'll pray. And then at some point, like me and my cousins, we're always waiting for it. We're like, we're all in our 20s, but we wait for it. We wait until someone brings out the first carton of eggs, and then we're like, oh my god, it's happening, it's gonna happen. And within 20 minutes, the first carton being pulled out, at some point, my grandma's usually the one who gives a sign. At some point, someone says, all right, start grabbing. And everyone gets their own carton, because usually they bring enough eggs where everyone can get their own carton, like 12 eggs, right? And it's a free-for-all at that point. You kind of go up to anyone and everyone, and you're supposed to be nice about it. You're supposed to crack the egg in your hand first. You crack it in your hand first, and then you know, hit someone in the head over it. Because if you don't, the eggshell will hit their head. And I don't know if you've ever been hit by an eggshell, but that bitch hurts. And the egg has a chance of like splitting and like slicing your head open, kind of thing. Not like a big slice, right? But I do know of some family members that have bled a little bit because of how aggressive an egg was hit on their head, right? Kind of thing. Because eggshells are really sharp. I don't know if you ever noticed it. Eggshells are very, very sharp. So you're supposed to be nice about it. You're supposed to crush it in your hands first and then go pop, like hit it over someone's head. But my fucking grandma, oh, she's lucky. she's older, but my fucking grandma goes up to people so nonchalantly. And imagine this, my grandmother, I believe she's like 91. She's 91. She has a rollator, little walker with a seat on it, right? And she quietly walks up to you, and you don't think, oh, my grandma's not gonna do anything, because she's too old to participate in this now. You know, her bones are a little too old. You know, she's gonna get tired really easy. She's not gonna do anything, right? Every fucking year, this woman walks up to every single person, and with the biggest shit-eating grin on her face, she goes, ah. She hits you. And my grandma's kind of short. She just hits everyone in the head with this fucking egg. Like, what the, like, and you can't do it back to her because she's an older woman, right? So you just have to deal with it. But that's essentially how my Easters go. That's the tradition we do and everything, right? I think only a few years we haven't done the eggs, and it's because like it was during COVID when like things were kind of rough and like when egg prices were high. But yeah, so this weekend I'm thinking of having a hand cam stream and showing you guys. And then I don't know, I mean, I say it's a Mexican tradition, right? But ultimately anyone can do it, right? If you guys wanna have this neat little trick to do, right? Just, you know, you can start stuffing eggs with confetti and using it as like you know, things. I don't know. Oh, let me catch up with chat now. Looked it up about both myths exist, but I'm not sure which Easter is supposed to represent. Oh, I see. Okay. I always assumed it was based on the most one since 40 years. I forgot. There's a Jesus story with it, and I forgot exactly what the story is. I just remember like learning that it was him going through the desert, but there's a story to it. I want to say I have no idea why it reminded me of it, but you saying only the top of the egg made me think of ortolan. Hold on. Ortolan. A bird? Of a bird, or is it supposed to be a character? Because I'm like, I'm just seeing a bird. Do you want to stuff the egg? That's what she said. So basically, a little paper mache to cover the hole. Yeah, basically. Oh yeah, especially when you mix hard-boiled eggs with raw eggs. Egg bites are crazy. What the hell? That sounds scary, actually. You don't know if you're getting a boiled or raw egg. Your bones are old, Kia. No, your bones are old. You're projecting. My grandma's kind of short. Taller than you? No. Wait, actually, I have to double check. I haven't checked in a while. I know my grandma on my dad's side. She's for sure shorter than me. She's like an inch or two shorter than me. So I get my height from my dad's side. Turn the wheelchair the other way. Turn it upside down. No. Just take her to the wheelchair. She doesn't have a wheelchair though. She has a little rollator. It's not a wheelchair. It's a little walker with has a seat on it. The Jesus one is where Jesus is tempted by the devil. Oh. Ortolan is the bird dish that people eat while covering their head to, quote, hide their sin because of how it's made. Oh, I didn't know that actually. Interesting. I'm learning more things. Grab her walker. What's she gonna do? Walk to you? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, she needs help with a walker, but, like, low-key, my grandma, like, I'm not gonna lie. Women in my family, my mom's side of the family, live to be very old and strong. I think my great-grandmother lived to be maybe 103? I might be wrong. She lived very, very, like, sorry. She either lived to be like 99 or like somewhere in her early hundreds, basically. And then my grandma's sister, I believe she lived to be like 90 something. I think maybe 93 or 94. And my grandma's 91, right? And then I don't know. I think I'm not testing it, right? But I've heard that the women in my family grow to be very old and very strong, kind of thing. Like the women in my family are not very like my grandma. She's like, even though she's 91, like she talks and like hears perfectly. Like she's very, I would say, I mean, she's fragile, right? But I would say she's very fit for her age too, I would say. Like, cause she can still carry things, she can cook for herself, like all that kind of stuff. Like, of course she needs a little help here and there, right? But she's a very strong woman. So you're saying grandma's more active than you? Damn, kid, you got that dog. Okay, I know I'm definitely stronger than my grandma, but I'm not gonna smash a fucking head over my grandma's head. Like, that's so, I'm not gonna be like, I'm so sorry, abuelita. Like, I'm not gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like, I would not do that. I feel like my family would be like, Killer, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that? If I remember correctly, you make ortolan by trapping birds, force feeding them millet until they double in size, and drowning them in brandy. I'm pretty sure it's illegal in France. Huh? That's just animal abuse. That's so sad. What the hell? No one said that. What do you mean? What do you mean? Isn't that what you're implying? Kia just ruined a generational thing. What? Isn't that what you're implying? For me to smash on my grandma's head? Cause I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. So now I'm kind of excited for Easter. Cause what the fuck is wrong with you? What did you expect naming me Killer? Also, Ma, get your gun, get your run back, take out Granny. In bird culture, that's considered a dick move. Raven's like, I have a lot of words I need to share with you. Me, never. What the hell? Your mind's crazy. I don't know about the scum. I don't know. But yeah, so I think, I'm not sure what time on Sunday I'm gonna stream. It might not be like a super long stream. It might be like a shorter stream because I still have a lot of things I need to do. Because I'll tell you guys right now, I'm not streaming the week of the 29th through the 4th. So basically the last week of March and the first week of April, I'm not streaming. So I have some things I need to take care of before that week too. So I'm not sure how long the stream is gonna be on Sunday. I might not have so many, like I might only stream twice for the next couple weeks maybe. And then like when I come back and everything, like I'll probably be streaming like 3 to 4 days again. Yeah, just as an update. I just want to let you guys know before you guys are like, why is the lack of streams, you know? Hi Kiki, hi Jose. Wait, Jose, I have a question now that I'm remembering. Are you still sick? I'm generally better. I have like a super light sore throat, very light sore throat, and then I do have a lingering cough. I don't know when it's gonna go away. Like, I'll be fine for most of the day, and then I'll get into bed and I'll be like hacking along kind of thing, or I'll just be like talking and I'll be like coughing a little bit kind of thing. But yeah. But Jose, I had a question. Are you by chance on Discord? I don't know if this is too personal to ask or not, but is your name Ragdoll on Discord? I noticed the other day, I was like, wait a second, that profile picture is the same one that Jose has on YouTube. And I was like, am I stupid for not knowing that they're the same person? So I was just wondering, out of curiosity. It like hit me I forgot when. I think it's when we were watching the last Fate episode. I don't remember when it hit me, but I was like, wait a second. They have the same picture. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Jose, for not catching on. I think it's because everyone's icons are so tiny on YouTube when I'm looking at chat. So I don't always, like, the more detail your icon has, the less I'm gonna see what it is, kind of thing, right? So for me, when I see your icon, I know it's a girl and that's it, like a girl with a blue background. And it wasn't until the other day where I was like, that looks kind of familiar. I know someone else that has a girl with a blue background. I'm like, so I just wanted to ask. I gotta drop a Sam Onella video on banned foods in the chat now. I'm thinking of Orland and oh my god, that's gonna be so sad to watch. She's letting us know before we say she died again. Yeah, exactly. Can you say something nice to Turkey, but you've been mean to him, dude? Turkey's a very nice person. See, that was nice. Could be. Okay. Keep your, what's that meme from like Lord of the Rings? Like, all right, keep your secrets. Oh my god, speaking of Lord of the Rings, there's someone at my job that is a really big fan of Lord of the Rings, and which is kind of funny because my mom's a really big fan of Lord of the Rings too. So every once in a while we kind of like get in conversations where like my coworker's like, oh my god, has your mom watched this? Did your mom have that? Did your mom go to this like Lord of the Rings event? And I'm just like, I have to ask my mom, like, have you done this? Do you know about this? Have you been here? Like these kind of things, right? And sorry, just think about Lord of the Rings kind of reminded me of that. Nah, I should not you too much in VC. Sure, Cali has boring city names. I mean, it's better than like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually can't remember any of your city names. I think one of them was like, I'm trying to think on top of my head. You guys had a California, and I was like, you guys just want to be me. You just want to be us. But no, it's all fun and games, all jokes, all ha-has, all hee-hee ha-has. Lamau, there's a Kiayama simp at her working looking Missouri. I'm mainly a lurker on there too. That's okay. I mean, I'm never gonna force anyone to be like, why aren't you chatting? Why aren't you this and that or anything? But what I missed, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You didn't miss anything. You know what's funny is that I see people on wait. Also, banned food is in the off-topic section for anyone who wanted it. Oh my god, I'm gonna watch it later. But it's funny because like I see because on Twitter or sorry on Twitch, a lot of streamers are running to the issue where like lurkers aren't counted, and I know that can be kind of annoying, but I don't know, sometimes I see people complain about it and it kind of rubs me the wrong way. I typically try not to talk too much bad things about VTubers because I'm always scared it's gonna bite me later because there's a lot of sensitive people on Twitter, you know. But it does always rub me the wrong way when I see a VTuber being like, oh, I actually have like 70 viewers or something, but only like 50 of them are coming through. Like I like this is so annoying, stuff like that. And I don't know, like I understand the frustration, but I always feel a little weird by it. I'm like, well, yeah, those people are lurking, and I kind of roughly understand why Twitch wouldn't want to like, you know, consider the lurkers because it could be interpreted as like view botting or whatever the case is, right? I don't know all the details. Maybe I'm just not informed enough about like Twitch, how Twitch does their, you know, policies and whatever, or, you know, stuff like that, right? But I see a lot of like VTubers who I feel like they complain about their lurkers, but they're always like, oh, but feel free to lurk, feel free to be there, you don't have to like chat. But I'm like, but you're also complaining about your viewers being lurkers, and I feel like that's kind of messed up to complain about your viewers being lurkers, because then like I'm also, I'm not gonna lie, when I join VTuber chats, I also lurk. I don't like talking in chats. It makes me feel very like I'm like, don't perceive me, I'm just here to enjoy the content, right, kind of thing. And I would feel so awkward if someone was like I remember I heard someone talk about how they joined a stream as a lurker, and on Twitch you can see who's on your stream, like you can see the viewers, right? And this person like kept shouting out all the lurkers, and the person responded back being like, hey, I'm just here lurking, I don't really feel comfortable using my name, like I just want to like watch, like please don't mention my name, right? Which I think is kind of understandable, right? Because you just want to watch a stream. And the streamer was like, this is my stream, so if you don't like it, you can leave. And he was like, okay, and he left, right? And so I don't know, I always feel like it's a little like weird for streamers to be like, I'm lurker friendly, but also be like, you need to be chatting so you count as a view on my stream, like, you know what I mean? I don't know, I was just kind of thinking about that, like it just always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Kiayama upset when we get all quiet in the VC when one of her jokes don't land. Why aren't you chatting? Nuh-uh, I know as long as I make myself laugh, that's all that matters, okay? As long as I'm laughing at my own jokes, I don't care if anyone else doesn't laugh. You have to learn to entertain yourself first before you can entertain others. The Gunnar Orca VTuber situation is crazy. The what? I will say Twitch is also just kind of ass. It really is. That's why I don't want to be on Twitch. Twitch fucking scares me. Shout out to anyone brave enough to stream on Twitch. Nah, bro, talk shit about VTubers, start beef. It's on site with them. No, I'm not ready to be canceled. Oh, speaking of ass, oh my god. If you use a PlayStation system, get ready for scamming through dynamic pricing. That's also why I don't play on like gaming stations very often. I mean, I don't own one right now, but I think if I did, I don't know, I just don't, I'm a big fan of PC gaming. I used to stream on Twitch. You're so brave, Raven. You're so brave. Shout out to Raven, because you're so brave. I every time I'm on Twitch, I feel like a deer in like a meadow, but not like a poetic nice way, more in like a, you know how deers want to be hidden kind of thing, right? And when they're out in a meadow, they're like super open. Like I feel so vulnerable and so like out of place. I'm like, this isn't my home. Like I don't want to be here. As long as I laugh at myself, Kiayama is really just Boochie the Rock meme where she just lays down in the dark room and laughs at her ceiling. Yeah, Kia, get ready to fight a VTuber lock-in. No! Some people in the VTuber stream are like really scary. Because I do see a bunch of, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little nosy. I will look through drama posts when I see them. I do look through them because I'm like, I want to see what the drama is, right? But I never speak on it because the moment you talk about drama, the moment you bring something up, like, I don't know, for me, I feel like it looks kind of like bad. Like, for example, if someone goes to my profile and they see me like beefing it with like other VTubers or something like that, like I feel like that looks kind of unprofessional, and like, I don't know, I don't want to have people coming to my stream expecting me to be aggressive, or people avoiding my streams because they think that I'm like a drama person, right, kind of thing. Like, I'm a big fan of VTubers who really mind their own business. You know, I'm a big fan of that, and I'm like, well, if I'm a fan of other people doing that, why shouldn't I do the same, right? So if I do see drama, I will lurk. I will kind of look around. I'll info gather, as they say. I'm a little bit of a chismosa, right? But I will kind of mind my business in the sense of like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna like bring it up, you know, kind of thing. Like, you know, like I do see most of the drama that come up with VTubers. I just never really say it, especially on stream. Like, I'll say it to friends maybe, right? On stream, I'm like, I don't want people to clip me saying something and take it out of context, you know? Like, that's like my biggest fear is like, because I'm also bad with words, right? So I'm always scared I'm gonna like say something and someone's gonna clip it and be like, look at this puny little orca like saying this fucked up shit, you know, or something. Like, I'm too scared of that happening. Chismosa. Nintendo doesn't let you own your Switch 2 or your games. Xbox increased the prices every other week, and PlayStation said if you use the store more, I'm gonna charge you more. What the hell? How does that make sense? Let's see, last time I streamed was 6 years ago. You should stream again. Only if you want to. You should stream again. All I see in the VTuber community is Zen T and a Taiga Gooning and Kiayama cringe. Huh? Yo, Kiayama cringe. What do you mean? Drama sucks, but I mean, hey, the popcorn's good. I clip you all the time. Yeah, but do you clip me like saying like, this VTuber did this, you know, or oh my god, this VTuber did that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I kind of just want to mind my own business in that sense. How does that make sense? If you buy PS games, then obviously you want to buy more games, and therefore they should charge you more. Wouldn't they want to charge you less to keep your business? Huh? VTubers suck for real. Like, imagine being a VTuber. I don't know, Scum. You look like a VTuber. You look like you would be a really good VTuber. Imagine watching VTubers. Absolute cringe. You know, Muffin, I'm gonna take a screenshot of your chat and then send it to Saph and then see how she feels about that. Out of context. I'll be like, Saph, look what Muffin said. Charging less for buying more? That makes too much sense. Let's do the opposite. We live in a disgusting capitalist society. We should be charging people less for things. Nakia, don't get it. You don't get it. We have to charge them more because they use it more. What? You know what? Maybe I will just stick to my online games. Actually, no. I'm gonna stick to my PC games, single player PC games. Dude, we're gonna clip that for evidence. What? What do you mean evidence? What? I'm gonna delete this whole stream. Imagine I'm like, no, you don't get a clip to stream, and the stream just goes down. Stick to reading, Kia. You need it. What? I read so well. I'm such a good reader. I read at an immaculate pace, at an immaculate reading level. My cousin at Nintendo manually bricked his Switch 2 this weekend. Funny as oh my god, maybe I can't read. My cousin had Nintendo manually bricked his Switch 2 this weekend. Funny as shit seeing it happen while he was playing. That's crazy. You know, I'm happy with my Switch 1. I'm okay with my Switch. I'm not gonna upgrade to Switch 2. I've not heard a single good thing about it. What's the last book you read, Kia? Mangas and children's books don't count. Children's book. What was the last book I read? Oh, I've read oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. It's I read it from one of my classes and actually really good. We were, what was it called? We were wild? No, we were it's I'm trying to remember. It's a book about, the premise is about, it's kind of like a coming of age story about like a Puerto Rican boy. I think he's living somewhere near the south. I forgot exactly where. And he kind of has like a dysfunctional family. Is it We Were Lions? We were... And it's kind of this boy just kind of going through life. And there's a lot of analogies of like his life being like a jungle kind of thing. Because how crazy and wild people are. And like how unpredictable things are. And he had like... I remember like he had a younger and older brother, I believe. And like that was also very important for him. Oh my god, what was it called? We Were something. And oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Is it We Were Lions, maybe? Oh, I don't remember what it's called. I have to look it up. I have to see if I can find any like messages about it. But it's a really good book. Oh my god, I'm so mad I'm blanking on it. You took too long, go read it. What? I'm sure there'll always be ways to unbrick it sooner or later. I thought once something's bricked, it's like gone. No? Classes, bro, that was like 30 years ago. Go read. That was not that long ago. Don't say that. Shadow of Kyoshi, go to his hell. Shadow of Tridoshi, my bad, Kyoshi. I will say, I think my most favorite book I've read is, oh my god, I'm blanking on the theme too. Hold on. Hold on. I think I know this one a little better. If I see the book, I'll be like, oh, it's called Out. There's a book, if you guys get a chance to read it, it's called Out. Like Get Out, but just Out. By Natsuo Kirino. That book is so good. Genuinely such a good book. I remember I read it when I was like 13. And my aunt bought it for me because she's like, oh, well, Killer likes Japanese stuff because I was really into anime. She's like, Killer really likes Japanese stuff and she likes reading. So I'm gonna get her this book, right? So she got me this book. She did not do any research what this book was about. Like, I think she saw it was by a female author and she was like, oh yeah, like Killer's gonna love this book, right? It's literally about a woman who, it's like about a group of women who work at like a bento factory, like where they pre-make the bentos, and one of the women gets abused, is getting like abused by her husband, right? She's going through like domestic abuse, and she ends up accidentally, I say accidentally loosely, it was like more self-defense, but she ends up accidentally killing her husband. And so she calls the main character and she's like, oh my god, I killed my husband, what do I do? And the main character is like, I have an idea. We're gonna dispose the body this way, like this, right? And they dispose the body. Main character finds out, wait, I'm actually really good at getting rid of bodies. Like, no one's found out what's happened to this body yet. Like, I'm really good at this. And then she ends up working, like, for underground, like, shady people, basically, right? Disposing of bodies, because she's like, I have a really good knack for this, right? And there's a bunch of other things that happen in it, too. But it's such a good book. Genuinely such an amazing book. Highly recommend it. Haven't looked at the Switch 2 yet, but everything else, there's a way. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. If you go strictly by what bricked is, it's supposed to mean, yeah, it's forever functionally useless. I see. Okay, okay. I'd assume if they can manually brick it because of an update, as opposed to like a built-in thing, you can bypass it. It's just a hassle. Okay, okay. I don't know shit about technology, so I'm like, alright, okay. If you're kind of trying to figure out if it's actually been made as useless as a brick, or if it's just been locked and there's actually a way to unlock it. Naruhodo, I see. See, if anything ever gets bricked on my side, I'm just gonna be like, well, it's gone forever. I'm just gonna toss it. Like, I have enough techie friends that would probably help me, but I think in my head I'm like, all right, it's bricked. I made my peace with it. It's gone. I'm gonna find that other book though. I need to find that other book, the other title, but it's really good. No. I'm gonna be like, it's gone. I don't care about anything else and it's gone forever. Imagine I just throw the whole PC away. Like, I don't even save the parts. I'm just like, I'm throwing the whole thing away. There's usually a way to fix it. Imagine I'm like, oh man, the PC's bricked. I guess I gotta throw it all away. RAM and everything. I reread the Percy Jackson books recently, and not gonna lie, not as good as I remember, but still hits. Yeah, I feel like that's how it is with like most young author, like, or young novel, like, books, you know? It's never quite exactly as it was when you're younger, but I mean the nostalgia's still there, you know? The sequels are kind of a mixed bag. I see. The books I read growing up, I'm like, oh, this is like my series growing up. I don't know if you guys know it. I think it might be a little niche. There's a book series I read a lot when I was younger called The Five Ancestors. There's 7 books I think in total, and that was really good. I was reading it as the books were coming out, and it was so good. Genuinely such a good book series. It takes place in China. I forgot what time period, but basically like all the main characters are monks, like children monks living at the, I believe it's not a Shaolin temple, but it's like adjacent. It's like a fictional temple, right, for like the book and everything. And each child is like a master at their martial arts style. So, and they all represent like an animal kind of thing, right? So like, you know, one knows monkey type, one knows crane type of martial arts, you know, stuff like that, right? And their temple gets burned down essentially, and all the monks are like, because they're under attack, so all the adult monks are like, you guys need to leave because, oh, my OBS scared me. I ran out of space for recording. That's okay. But the adult monks tell the kids, like, you guys need to leave because you guys are masters at your art, and if you guys die, there goes like all this knowledge basically, right? And so they all kind of scatter in different like directions, and so each book has a different person's perspective, and it's all like, I forgot what the first book is called. I think it's Tiger. I think it was Tiger, Monkey, Snake, Crane, What was it? What was the other book? There was tiger, monkey, snake, crane. I think. Oh, there's another one. And then it goes mouse and dragon. Oh no, it's eagle. So okay. So it's. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I haven't read these books in a bit. It's tiger, monkey, snake, crane, eagle, mouse, and then dragon. I'm pretty sure that's like the all the books in order. But it's really good series. I really enjoyed it. But like imagine like your 3DS eMMC is fried, then the fix would be replacing a chip and reprogramming it. Oh, aka onboard storage. Oh, okay. Computer's full. Time to throw it away to get a new one with more space in it. Yeah, exactly. I remember I got the Spiderwick Chronicle books from my cereal box as a kid. Those were solid books. I never read those, but I did hear those were good. She just saying animals living in her room. What? No, they're so genuinely such a good book series. Genuinely, let me see what who the author is. The 5 Ancestors. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I had the correct order. I was so smart. Let me see. The author is Jeff Stone. So the 5 Ancestors Jeff Stone. I remember I have all the books as a soft cover except the dragon, the last one. I got that one as a hardcover. I'm like, I feel the last one should be a hardcover. But yeah, it's generally so good. Like, and all the characters have their own personalities, right? So like when you, and each book is a perspective of that character. So like, and that's the only reason why I slightly know Cantonese, animal Cantonese names, but I probably don't know the pronunciation correctly. But I know like Tiger's Fu. I'm probably getting these wrong, like pronunciation, but at least I remember like the characters' names. Or there's Tiger's Fu, monkey I think was Malau. And then snake was Se, like spelled S-E-H. Crane was Hok, like H-O-K. Eagle, I want to say it was Ying. I might be wrong. And then mouse, I know the character in the book goes by Xiaoshu, like Little Mouse. But like again, my pronunciation might be really bad or wrong. And then dragon, I think was Long, like L-O-N-G. But that's the only reason why I know those. It's because like that's what the characters' names were and stuff like that. And I remember thinking, man, these character names are so cool. And then I just found out, oh, that's just how you say the animal name. There's also Skeleton Creek, which is the first time I saw an author pair his books with a web series. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I should start reading more. Maybe I should read books again. Does Homestuck count as reading? Because I read a lot of Homestuck. Oh my god, I remember all the characters' names too. I just looked at the list right now of the characters. I'm like, oh my god, I got them right. I remember so well. Kiayama isn't stronger. I read so well. I just can't read out loud very well, right? But I genuinely, you guys are not prepared to know how intelligent I actually am. I just dumb myself down on stream. But I'm so intelligent. You guys are not ready to face that. See, I told you. Your brain is fried, dude. He isn't a reader in general. I am so good at reading. Cap. I literally read medical records all day. Like my whole job revolves around looking at patient information and reading medical records, and then looking at what their diagnoses are and everything. You describing that book just made me think of the Cartoon Network show Shaolin Showdown or something. Yeah, with the bald kid, right? You got the name. That doesn't count. What do you mean? Bro, Shaolin Showdown was so good. I always think of the episode where I think it might have been like a season finale event kind of thing. I forgot exactly, but where one of the villains is like, we're challenging you guys. You guys have to run across or like beat us in a race and hold a glass of water, and you can't drop a single drop, right? And I remember like everyone loses except the main kid. And he's like, I have to go beat, I have to go break all my friends out because they all lost their bet and everything, right? And stuff like that. And that's the only thing I remember about the show. Like, besides, like, the characters, right? But that's, like, the scene that sticks, for whatever reason, like, it sticks in my head. Do you do data entry? I do. So, not that I can't, loosely put, and for my job, I intake patient information, essentially. So my company gets patients in our system, and then I'm kind of like the forefront. I'm the initial person that looks over all the information, and then I like type in all that info basically, and then I pass it off to whoever it needs to go to, kind of thing. That's essentially what my job is. So I'm literally constantly all day, and my job is very, very like detail oriented, like very detail oriented. So I have to make sure I'm focusing, and I have to make sure that like I'm reading things correctly, I'm intaking it correctly, like all that certain things, right? Like even like misspelling a patient's name or getting the information wrong, or they're getting their insurance wrong can like be kind of devastating. So I have to make sure I'm getting correctly. So you guys are not ready to know how intelligent I am. I just like to be a little dumb on stream because, you know, it's just relaxing to kind of like decompress the brain a little bit, you know? So you're a desk lady? Yeah, I do desk jobs. But it's nice. I worked retail for too long. Like, I worked in my first job, I worked for, I say food service, but like it was food service, but I don't really consider it food service. I did like pastry things, like not baking, but like pastry prep kind of thing. I don't want to go into it too much, but you know, I can say I know how to make a crepe very, very well. I would say I'm a little rusty, but I know how to make crepes. And then I worked in retail for like 5 years, I think. My first retail job was literally the worst job I ever had. Like I would come home crying every single day. It was genuinely so awful. And then when I worked on at the other retail company, they had an HR position open, and I had just graduated college, so I was like, yeah, I'll take the job, right? And so I worked in HR for about a year, roughly. I was really good at it. The only reason why I left was because the current job I'm at now had better hours and better pay. But if I could go back to HR, I really would. HR was really, really fun. I will say there was definitely some scary moments in it where, you know, dealing with people, with human relations, can get a little scary sometimes, but it was very fun. Like there was a lot of, I feel like I excelled very well, because I don't know if you guys believe this, but I'm a very good person, like interacting, like I have very good, what's it called, like soft skills, like interpersonal skills, you know? And yeah, so I'm at my current job now, and it's just a lot of like medical data entry, essentially. You guys aren't ready to know my full power. Let me catch up with chat a little bit. Do you got a desk job just like Saf? She's like the CEO of a money factory place. I was more into Kids Next Door and Ed and Eddie. Most I remember is the MC was yellow, and I thought he was a Pac-Man as a kid. Ed and Eddie and Kids Next Door was so good too. I genuinely love those cartoons. I was trying to do that job for a few years, but I couldn't ever get past the interviews for some reason. I can't say why or why not that may have been, because I'm not gonna lie, my company is a little. I remember when I interviewed at my company, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I know my degree may not seem so impressive because I'm an art major, right? But I'm like, I swear I could do this, like, you know, I try to really hard sell like my skills, but literally the person interviewing me was like, you know, there's like a ton of business and marketing, like and all these kind of things, like medical like majors out there, like, you know, everyone gets the degrees in those things. Not everyone gets an art degree. That makes you a little special. And I got hired kind of right after that, so I don't know. My company's a little funny when it comes to certain things, but it definitely is like a very, very like detail-oriented job, and that's all I can really say. Such a liar, bro. What do you mean? What part am I lying? What am I lying about? Kiayama can't be smart all day. Yeah, exactly. I need to shut my brain off sometimes. You know, Kiayama, this is a safe space. Be as dumb as all you want. No, I need. I'm gonna surprise you guys one day. You guys are gonna be like, whoa, I didn't know Kiayama could do this. Whoa. She's lying, chat. Kia's brain size is a peanut. What? Anyone else remember the Nick cartoons? El Tigre. Oh my god, yes, El Tigre and Mucha Lucha. I love those shows so much. Mucha Lucha always threw me off a little because of the fucking flea guy, the guy who was like in like the dirty bunny outfit. Like that kid always threw me off. Only one I remember specifically was insurance data entry for car dealership. I see. I see. I'm not gonna lie, insurance really fucking like insurance like and oh my god, insurance data entry is fucking annoying sometimes because insurances are really annoying in general. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's good he didn't get those jobs only because like there's some times where I'm looking at my paperwork and I'm like, I fucking hate this job. Like I hate insurances. I hate this, you know. Kayama going. Oh my god, I can't read right now. Kayama going our side challenge impossible. What do you mean? I feel like it's probably because I haven't talked like nonstop in like a week that I'm getting a little tired like talking, so I'm like my brain's just like kind of dragging a little bit. Little every time you make the little face raven, the little like V, I always think of a little like sound. On one hand, yeah, but on the other hand, I still really don't like the job I had at the time. I see. So it was like the better of two evils type of thing. I hate insurance. Apparently, I make too much money to have insurance. I have, so I owe over $1,600 in taxes, but I'm also broke because everything's going up. Bro, insurances? I mean, I specifically know more, especially about like medical insurances, right? But there's some like I don't even know what I can and can't say, but I see so many things sometimes where I'm like, I'm surprised there's not a class action lawsuit for this insurance yet. But because HIPAA is so like tight, like, you know, HIPAA's very, very important. It's a very, very, very real and serious thing, right? And because of that, it's so difficult to have class action lawsuits open for like medical related things, right? But there's so many times where I'm like, oh my god, like if I knew what some of these insurance were doing, I would sue. But it's just I mean, there's some insurances out there where I've seen at least where I'm like, okay, like they're doing their job, this is fine, I don't mind this insurance, right? And there's other insurances out there where I'm like, ooh, you're the definition of scummy greed, oh, you're evil, oh. And the worst part of it is like having to break any bad news to patients of like, oh, sorry, you know, like XYZ won't be covered because of A, B, and C, you know, kind of thing, right? Even if the patient needs it, if they're like on like for whatever reason, like they can't get it on their own and stuff like that, it's always like really sad. So like have to break that kind of news, and so insurance just fucking suck. The managers there were so bad that one of them was fired for, genuine quote, gross incompetence. I kind of want to know more about that. I feel like anytime someone gets fired for like gross incompetence, is like, how incompetent did you have to be at the job? Like, what were you failing at? If I knew what this insurance was doing, I would sue. Ignorance is a bliss sometimes. It really is. It genuinely really is, unfortunately. Like, gasp. Kayama is Bob at the start of Incredibles talking to the old lady. Yeah, basically. Though, I'm not gonna lie, I will admit, I don't know like the ins and out of like a lot of insurances. Like, I have like a coworker who's so incredibly smart at insurances. Like, they absorb medical terminology like a sponge, and they can like, they know the meaning, and they can like recite like policies and other things back. And I'm like, you're insane. You're really cool, because I can't do that. Like, because there's a lot of like nuance and a lot of like, once you go into like like certain fields for like medical stuff, like it truly is like learning a new language. Like you're learning new words, phrases, and definitions, and like, and it's one thing to learn the terminology, and it's another thing to understand the meaning and to put it to use. Like, it can be really scary and really hard, especially if you're dealing, like, it's one thing talking to patients sometimes about it, because also patients don't understand the nuances of it, right? But then if you're talking to like the actual companies themselves, that's where it can get really scary, because like you can say the one wrong thing, and like and that insurance will like immediately be like, oh, you said this wrong thing, so we're actually gonna avoid everything you just told us, and we're not gonna pay attention to that because this wrong thing, you said this wrong thing, and so we're gonna end your call basically because this is incorrect, like that kind of stuff, right? So it can be really scary. And I have a coworker who's so good, like genuinely so good at picking those things up, and I'm just like, I fucking suck at it. Like, you're so good at this. Can't go home in time to read. What? Yeah, I can't do that. It's hard. I kind of want to know. Ran the department with red for a long time. Was caught playing with levers to pump numbers. Was accused of being racist multiple times. Oh my god. Yo, low key, I can't say the story actually, but I have a similar story from one of my jobs. My old boss always puts gross incompetence whenever the person was getting fired for, let's say, HR stuff. Really scummy. I don't want to ruin his life type of cope stuff. I see. I'm trying to think if I ever put any... When I worked at HR. I think we fired people for like different things when I was like in HR, and we kind of just didn't really, because I mean, like, there's not really like a record out there, you know what I mean? Like, and I believe, okay, this might be a California thing specifically, but like, I know that if you call a previous employer, like, your previous employer has to be very careful about what they say. Like, I think they can only really confirm that you've worked there, and they can't really say too much else, basically, because if you say the wrong thing, or if you say something that's biased or maybe not true, right? Like, that employee could potentially like sue you for like slander and things like that. And so at least I know when I was in HR, like, we would put the real reason why they're getting fired. Like, oh, you're getting fired because of, you know, like no call, no showing, or because of XYZ, you know, kind of thing, right? So it's not like there's a record that follows you, like a real record, you know what I mean? Like, so we kind of just put whatever. No, not whatever, but like whatever applied in that situation. Like, nah, leave that loser to the streets. Later found a mugshot of that manager in a domestic abuse case, and later found his name involved in a breach of contract lawsuit with a bank. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the thing here too. It's like a workers' protection thing, to my knowledge. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if it's just a California thing or if it's like United States thing. You know, I'm like, I don't want to say it's like the country because I don't want to spread misinformation. I'm gonna head out, chat. Y'all stay dope as fuck, and Kia, stop being a chud for real. Have a good one, chat. Good night, Scum. Thank you for tuning in. California only. Okay. Come, like, I forgot what states it was that they did that. But yeah, so I was like thinking, like, Kiayama really out here spreading misinfo and getting and profiling Missouri. What do you mean? I didn't spread any misinfo. All right. I would never spread misinfo. I'm a info spreader, not a misinfo spreader. I'm gonna crack my shoulder real quick to stretch. Okay. Oh my god, I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. That's crazy. Noise crack, yay! I try to get like not as close as possible, but like pretty close to the mic if I can. AI is an excuse to get rid of the dead weight. Excuse over investment. My dad, I think the last time I saw him, my dad was like, oh, is your boss thinking of using AI to fire you guys? And I'm like, no. Like, my boss really likes interacting with people, and he's like, oh, okay. Like, it sounded very doubtingly, and I'm like, please don't be pessimistic about this. 8 out of 10, yay. Can you really be misinfo spreader? The 9 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. Okay, I cracked my neck too. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I was like, it's not gonna be a crazy crack. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna wrap up stream here because I'm getting a little tired. I haven't talked in a long time, or I haven't talked for this long in a long time. So let me see. Next time I'll stream will likely be on Sunday. This upcoming Sunday, which is the 15th. I don't know what time yet. I'm not sure what time would be the greatest to stream at. Maybe I'll do it at 12 or something. And it might not be a long stream. It might just be me making a couple eggs. So it might not be anything too crazy, but I will post a list like probably tomorrow of what things I'm gonna use, so that way if you guys also want to use it, like, or like follow along with me, you guys can. My friend's job switched that Claude AI thing. I don't know what people think of it. I usually just lump it with GPT. From what I've heard, it also is like it's just like a language learning AI basically. So I mean, I don't know. I heard it does more, but I don't know. I can care less. I can care less about the AI stuff. Saturday Fate stream on Discord. Yes, this Saturday I will be streaming. Thank you, Raven. I will be streaming the newest 2 episodes of Fate. I've seen spoilers, so I'm scared. But I'll be streaming the 2 newest episode. So yeah, so Saturday, upcoming Saturday, streaming the episodes. I'll probably stream them at maybe 8 a.m. my time. So 8 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. CST, and 11 a.m. PST, I believe. That's correct. And then Sunday, I'll stream the hand cam egg making stream, the confetti egg making stream. And then I'm not sure just yet which days I'll be streaming next week. I'm not quite sure just yet. These next 2 weeks might be a little like spur of the moment kind of streams, like I have time to stream, you know, something like that. So I'll see. Just 'cause I have things I need to do and prep for. But yeah, that's how it's looking like so far. And then April for sure will be like regular, like business as usual streams. It's just March is a little bit of a weird month for me. Kiayama isn't being replaced by some loser named Claw. Iris got in trouble with the anti-AI fanatics yesterday. Really? Well, I think I heard a little bit about it, but I didn't delve too deep into it. But my stance is fuck AI. Please don't be the same spoiler I saw. I think it might be the same spoiler. If it's the same one that made you go like, I think it might be the same one. Yeah, you got it. Yay. Just the end of the month, start April. Basically, yeah. And everything should be fine after. She's bullying ChatGPT. Is she going to trouble for that? ChatGPT is not real. I mean, like, obviously the program's real, but like, they're like, bully the AI as much as you want. It doesn't give a fuck. You can tell the AI, enjoy this. And guess what? The AI is going to fucking enjoy it. You can tell it, hate it, and it's going to start hating it. Actually, don't even type anything to ChatGPT, because you're wasting water and natural resources. I think if you want to bully an AI though, go ahead and bully an AI. I'm gonna say one vague word and then just say yes or no if it's a spoiler. Yes. 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 It's the same spoiler. There you go. Don't interact with it at all. Yeah, exactly. The only the only AI, quote unquote AI, you should deal with is what's it called? Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna link a website. I haven't quite used this myself, but I have a lot of friends that have been using this. It's called Your AI Slop Bores Me. And here, I'll paste it so if you guys wanted to go look at it. It's called Your AI Slop Bores Me. And you put in a prompt and then you can LARP as an AI and answer other people's prompts. And there's some really good responses, so this is the only AI you should be using. Yeah, the fanatics aren't the brightest bulbs in the room. Exactly. God damn, I thought I was streaming. Especially don't use ChatGPT because they're partnered with the government and they apparently are very lax about the whole don't use us to monitor your system thing. Oh no, yeah, people, oh my god, people I've heard have used ChatGPT to like talk about like their mental health and like problems they're having. And I do understand, like if you find yourself feeling lonely and you find yourself not being able to like open up to the people around you, I know ChatGPT can be really tempting, really tempting, because the idea of being able to talk to something that seems sentient and will have responses and not judge you for who you are does seem very attractive. I'm not gonna lie, that seems very attractive, right? But if you tell people, if you tell the AI you have thoughts of like you know, of harming yourself or others, or you have like plans to do something, you know, like just anything really bad, like, or if you commit a crime, like let's say you're talking to your chat about like your GPT about all these horrible things you're thinking of, right? Even if they're not violent, you're just thinking about all these horrible dark things, right? If you commit a crime, the police can ask for that information, and they can use that information against you in like the court of law. You know what I mean? Like that information, if you go to a real therapist, right? If you go to a genuine therapist, they will have a much harder time getting any sort of like records of any of like your mental health issues, right? Or whatever the case is, because there's like laws like HIPAA that protect you, right? But with AI, there is no HIPAA law. There's no protection. There's nothing there stopping from any agency, like law agency or anyone who wants to buy that data. There's literally nothing stopping them from getting that information if they pay enough money, if they have the legal resources to request for it. You know, it is not a good idea, as tempting as it is to use any sort of like language learning AI. Like, do not use it for your own safety. Do not enter an AI psychosis. That shit will fuck you up like really bad. That's what I have to say on it. I'm probably preaching to the choir, but like, do not do it. It's a toy, just treat it like one, and it gets bored in my opinion. Like some kids in my friend uni lecture use it to make niche fan fictions in between their sessions. People who make fan fictions with AI are so fucking weird, in my opinion. Maybe because I grew up in the golden age where there's fan fiction, right? But I feel like if you need an AI to make you fan fictions, I think you just suck at reading. I genuinely just think you suck at reading. Like, there's no way. I don't know. Like, if you don't find a fan fiction out there that you like, make it yourself. That's what it's all about. Don't have an AI make it for you. It's gonna be shit. It's gonna be real shit. I've read AI generated fan fiction from like AO3. That shit is, you can tell it's AI. It's awful. It's so bad. Genuinely so bad. We hope you had a lovely day at the Lush Ground Resort, and we hope he didn't take too much fresh, but have a nice day, Mr. Kiayama. Hello. AO3 is AI fanfic. Yeah, because if you have an account, like, you know, anyone can post anything, right? Kind of thing, right? Like, they can just post it, right? And so some people who are like, I'm tired of reading, I'm just gonna post AI, you know, kind of thing, right? Like, that's where, or some people are like, oh, I'm tired of like writing my own fanfiction, I'm gonna have an AI write it and I'm gonna edit it a little bit, but it's still an AI, you know what I mean? Also, fuck AI fanfic, and fuck anything with AI. Yes, exactly, yes, 100%. AI, oh my god, I had a coworker, I'm sorry, I said I was gonna end stream like 10 minutes ago, but I had a coworker today. She came up to me and she was like, oh, it's my daughter's birthday, and look at this really cute like AI thing I generated, because she likes painting and she likes this other thing, right? And she showed me the most ugliest like AI generated piece of art, and she's like, isn't it so cute? Look how cute it is. And I was just like, yeah. I was really like, what the fuck? Like, that's so ugly. Like, you can tell it's AI generated. Like, it's so bad. But oh, like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of AI. Like, of course, useful AI in the sense of like, if you're using it for medical technology, or if you're using it for like tools that humans could not do, kind of thing, right? And like genuinely could not do. Like, I remember someone made an AI where it'll like screen your video for like better like green screening, essentially. Like, that's fine, because chroma keying sometimes has like some people have a very difficult time chroma keying, and that just makes it, it's just like a tool to make it easier, right? Like, kind of thing. Those, if it's used as a tool, that's fine. If it's used as like, oh, I'm gonna make art with this, I'm gonna make writing, I'm gonna use it as a generative AI, like, that's different. Like, that's genuinely like awful. Like, you're destroying the environment for nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Oh my god. I have too many thoughts on this. Isn't it so cute? Yeah, like, it's wearing 2 sets of glasses, their wrists on backwards, and the roof of 2 adjacent buildings got fused. Yeah. There's like, sometimes I see like some VTubers or like VTuber artists post being like, guys, I'll draw you like some of your PNG, and I'll go to their profile, and their profile will be full of AI art, but their post has like 30 VTubers posting their PNGs being like, oh, draw me, and I'm like, guys, do you not check who you're giving your pictures to? Like, that you should not be willy-nilly giving your picture to like random people on the internet, especially if their accounts full of AI art. Like, you're just feeding your art into AI. I love having 7 fingers, mommy. PewDiePie made a whole video about a good use of AI with doing things like running simulation. Yeah, like that stuff, like things are genuinely difficult for a human to produce is like that's you know, like that. I think that's a decent use of for AI, right, kind of thing. If it's something where a human can do it and a human should do it, like, don't use AI for that. At the end of the day, it's just a tool. Only you decide if you'll use it. Yeah, I mean, if someone decides to use it, I'm not your boss. You know, I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do, what not to do. But I think there's a right answer. That's all I'm gonna say. I think that's my opinion, at least. Okay, before I keep ranting, I'm gonna officially end the stream here because I'm gonna keep ranting about this. Yeah, so Saturday I'll be streaming Fake Strange Fake in the Discord. I think at 8 a.m. my time, 8 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. CST, and oh my god, I'm messing my numbers already. 8 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. CST, and 11 a.m. EST. And then on Sunday, I'll be having the egg, like confetti egg hand cam thing. I just don't know what time that's going to be at exactly, so I have to figure that out. And I will post a list of materials I'll be using. So if in case you guys want to follow along too, like, you guys can also do that as well. But yeah. I think if someone just wants to dick around with their private time, it's whatever. Though, holy fuck, what a waste of water. But if they're posting like a replacement for real works, bruh. Also, don't get mad at the old lady for using AI. The old lady? She was like 5 years older than me. Are you talking about my coworker? Woo, Fate Saturday, woo, yeah! Alrighty, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Have a good night, day, morning, evening, afternoon, noon, and everything else. Good time zones. Alright, have a good one. Bye-bye.